Welcome in to the Coach Jake Gaines Show, sponsored today by First Baptist Church of Moody. I'm your host, David Simpson. We're here on the field of Bill Marsh Stadium with head football coach Jake Gaines as we recap Friday night's loss to Auburn High School. And Coach, Auburn's a 7A power, and you knew that going in, but I saw a lot of positives in that game from the broadcast, but talk about the game a little bit.
Yeah, you go play a really good team like that, you can't make mistakes, and you really can't make them early. And that's the one thing we talked about, and we know, and from watching college football on Saturdays or even high school football on Friday nights, like when you're playing a superior opponent, like you can't let them get that energy and the momentum early, and we did that, unfortunately. But yeah, like you said, there's some positive takeaways for sure. I think the biggest one is just coming out of it healthy, no injuries. Like my dad, and others are like, oh yeah, good luck on Friday, just don't get hurt, and that's never our thought process. I would never ever think like that, but it is a positive that we came out of it healthy. And then there were some other little things you picked up on here and there, but overall, man, it was just, from the jump, we didn't have our stuff, and then timely penalties, or a timely third down conversion for them. It just sucks any kind of life you have out of you, and but no, I mean, like you said, there's a lot to learn and grow from it.
One thing I noticed, I know Helena had some success with their quarterback doing the read option. Auburn did that same thing. Of course, they both had good quarterbacks. How do you adjust moving forward when you're about to hit this 4-game stretch in the region to kind of, you probably know what's coming in the next 4 games?
Right, yeah. Auburn, they do a lot of stuff out of empty, and it's tough because they're putting 5 receivers on the field, and you're trying your best to match it personnel-wise, but also knowing you have to stop the Q run, and it's it's a no-win situation. If you had 5 guys that you feel like could play man against their 5, then you could probably load the box and just roll the dice. But for us, we were trying to mix in some different zones, some different personnel groupings, just to try to give us our best chance of stopping him. Just like Helena, they really didn't run their quarterback much before our game. But when you spread a defense out and you can run the Q, it's really good. So, like you said, we know kind of what the next 4 weeks hold for us in terms of defensively, having to stop certain Q runs. It makes it a little easier when you don't have to worry about 5 different kids scoring at any time at receiver. And so I feel like our DBs match up really well with 5A receivers, and especially if there's 1 or 2 good ones like on most teams. But they had 5 kids that could stretch the field and they could go, so we were having to play deep, keep it in front kind of football, and unfortunately, Q runs are a part of the deal that you kind of give up if you're playing that way.
One thing I was going to talk to you about was the non-region schedule. It's a brutal non-region schedule you had for the last 2 years. This year you came out 2-2, 500, very successful. How do you relay that? I know as fans we get caught up in the wins and losses, obviously, but how do you relay that to your team on these non-regions going, hey, they know what's coming, to say, hey, we're going to keep competing. This is going to help us in November. I know the seniors kind of understand that, but the underclassmen, how do you keep pushing that to them?
I think that's, that's part of it. And it's, when you make that schedule, the kids, you're very open and honest with them about your expectations to win every game, but understanding that the real football starts in November around here, and, you want to go 5-0 in the playoffs. Only one team is going to have that record.
That's true.
For the class of 5A. So that's all we care about, and this game was to prepare us for that. Obviously, you want to win, but you come out injury-free, and you got a lot better. You expose yourself in different ways, so you know where to kind of grow and what to lean on. And hey, if we run into a team like that, state championship or wherever, you'll feel better about your game plan knowing you've played a really, really good team.
And that's one thing I was going to talk to you about as well. In practice with your practice squad, they can't simulate that speed and that physicality. So that really should help. And you said it last week in the coaches show, didn't get to play Auburn last year due to the weather, and you felt like physically that could have been a 3-point difference,
I did, because that Catholic game was physical. We track our in our helmets we have technology. We're able to track their hits in our axiom.
Oh, really?
And,
oh, wow.
That Montgomery Catholic game, play number wise, was on par for what normal games are in terms of the number of plays, but our number of impacts per kid was doubled somehow. That's just like every play
Wow.
you were hitting or getting hit. So
Smash mouth football.
it was. And so yeah, that game last year, who knows how now we all could have got hurt, who
That's
knows,
true,
but
yeah.
it definitely could have helped. But for us, we're moving forward, nobody's sad, it's 4 region games to finish it out, get to the bye week, and we've had a game plan since I've been here, and my kids understand it now, and so yeah, we're moving on, ready to go.
Last question before we take a break, the turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
How do you talk with Jake, you and Coach K, to kind of say, don't worry about the interceptions?
Mm-hmm.
I know kids today read
Yeah.
stats and stuff. How do you work on the offensive side to keep him just keep doing your thing?
No, that's a great question. So for him, like this past game, 2 of them were 3rd and longs, and we're telling them to throw it deep. And, just to give our guys a shot on one, I felt like our receiver, he got tackled and they were able to pick it off, and they ended up turning it into 2 punts. Now on one, we made a bad read and threw it to the linebacker on the pick 6, and those are things that, 6 games in, he's still learning, he's still growing.
Yeah.
But as far as us and our offense, that was besides Gainesville, and they were probably closer to Gainesville than I thought. That will be the best defense we see from here on out. And so, those interceptions, I think a lot of times, the stats, like you said, you look at those and it's kind of like, we got to protect the ball more, and we believe the ball is the program, and that's kind of our saying on offense. And, we can do a better job of putting them in certain situations, but when you're playing a hellacious 7A defense and it's 3rd and 12, and we didn't go there just to lose by 21 or 14. So we're going to take shots, and we're going to attack and throw the ball vertically, and we did that, and unfortunately, they picked 2 of them. But I think if he was a kid that was a head case, like some kids are, you would have to kind of navigate that differently. But for him, he comes to the sideline, he's ready to go. And I'll tell you what, the kids like Josiah Dozier and a lot of other players, I heard after the first or second one, I heard encouragement. I heard, hey man, we got you. I heard the defense running on the field, transitioning, saying, hey, don't worry, we got it. And so that's really encouraging, to have that kind of leadership, because, for us, it's just a spot the ball mentality. It really doesn't matter what just happened on the play before. We just got to play the next play.
All right, Coach. Well, appreciate the recap for Friday night.
Yes, sir.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk to junior Fisher Brinegar and also sophomore Owen Randall. Today's show is sponsored by First Baptist Church of Moody. You're watching the Coach Jake Gainey Show on the 411 Network. Welcome back into the Coach Jake Gainey Show. Joining me now is sophomore defensive back Owen Randall. Owen, tough game Friday night at Auburn. Thoughts about Auburn's offense? You saw a lot Friday night.
Yeah, I think they were pretty good. They had good running back. Their receivers were fast. They were really good.
I noticed one thing, your speed. You were really, on certain plays, watching the broadcast, you really zoning in. So obviously you watched a lot of film. How this year in the off season, obviously they worked on your speed some. Can you talk about how Coach Cam and the training staff does that?
We work on it. We work on our speed a lot. We have our Titan data. It really helps them and helps them tell us what we need to work on, and so we train for that to get faster, stronger. Yeah.
Good deal. So homecoming this Friday night. This week's going to be a busy week for the student body.
Yes, sir.
So as a sophomore, how are you going to help Coach Gaines in making sure the players, your class, sophomore and freshman, don't get in trouble this week?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to really, be on my guys, my class, my position group about being smart, you know, not going out late.
And toilet paper in somebody's house,
Yeah.
like at Miss Cook's house.
Yeah, we're not
You know,
gonna
she
do that.
lives right down off 411, you know. So. I don't know how many trees she has. She probably has a lot of bushes, but I don't know in that subdivision if they have a lot of trees. But anyway, I know it's going to be a fun week for you. What's one thing that the fans here don't know about Owen Randall?
They don't know that I'm actually better than my brother at football, and I beat him up a lot. I mean, he looks big and all, but
Yeah. Oh.
nah.
Well, Poe had your brother has a nickname Poe. Do you have a
Yes.
nickname?
I mean, they like to call me Baby Poe, but
Okay.
I don't really like that a lot because like I'm not Baby Poe. I'm Owen, you know.
Well, you know he's probably going to see this. So
Oh, yeah, I hope
is
he
he going
does.
to come home this weekend? You think?
He might come home.
Yeah.
He
So
may.
you know,
he just left.
after the game, he may have some words with you after seeing this interview.
Yeah, he might.
Oh, you did a great job, man. Appreciate you coming out today. And again, we're looking forward to a great game Friday night, healthy game, and a healthy rest of the season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Welcome back in to the Coach Jake Gaines Show. Joining me now is junior offensive lineman Fisher Brenniger. We like to call him the Big Fish. Fish, I know it was a tough game Friday night. Talk about the Auburn defense, the physicality of that Auburn defense.
Yes, sir. So in the interior where I play, obviously they have two big guys playing the interior.
Over 300 pounds, I believe.
Yeah, both are over 300 pounds. One's committed to Arkansas. But, you know, in the interior, I don't necessarily think we did the worst job in pass pro. On run, we definitely have to get more movement upfield. And I can't really speak for the tackles just because I don't play out there.
Right.
But, you know, we made some mistakes on offense, and we just got to execute better as a team, and we'll be all right.
What's one thing you do is now being one of the veterans coming back on the offensive line, you and JB, but got a new quarterback. Jake's had some issues with turnovers. How do you keep him positive when he maybe throws an interception?
Yes, sir. So, like, he's my guy no matter what. I don't care if he throws 50 interceptions. It doesn't matter to me. Like, he's my guy, and I'm not going to let nobody, like, talk bad about him because the kid comes out here and works his butt off just like everybody else here does. So I think, I mean, it doesn't matter, like, what anybody else thinks. It matters what we know. Like, and I know that kid works his butt off, and I can't say nothing about him because I do my job, he does his job.
Yeah, that's a good answer, Fish. Friday night, homecoming, center point. I know you probably hasn't looked at them yet. So thoughts about homecoming week here at Moody?
Well, homecoming week for me is just another week. Just homecoming's for the people who don't play football. For us, like, we're out here to play ball. You know, I'm not like the most celebratory person myself, so I won't be doing any of the dress-up days or anything. Most of these guys probably won't either. But, you know, it's great for the community to get back here, you know, alumni to come back, because that's what it's for. It's for them people.
What about rolling yards? Have you heard about anybody wanting to roll Miss Cook's yard or
No.
Eric Parsons' yard or my yard or whatever?
You know, I keep myself away from that as far as I can because I don't feel like getting in trouble with the police or, you know, the most important, Coach Gaines. Yeah, I don't really know much about it, but I know I'm not going to be doing nothing.
So you're a junior, your junior class. How are you going to approach this week with your junior class saying, all right, guys, stay focused, don't get caught up in the student body stuff?
You know, I feel like we just have to come together, and not as just a class, as a team. Like, we can't let, it doesn't matter if it's a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, we can't let none of our guys that, like, do anything dumb, because this is a week where people are due to do dumb stuff. But our goal is just not let that stuff happen.
I want to ask you one thing too about your pregame. I'll come out here, me and the 411 Network come out here. You're kind of vocal in the pregame. Is that just something you've always done in football?
You know, like, I'm a different person when I'm not on the field, but on the field, this is where I can, like, truly be me. And, like, I can, like, it doesn't matter what any of the world thinks. When I get in between these lines out here, man, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just another man. It's another man versus another man.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I love it.
What's one thing the fans out here at Bill Maher Stadium, when they come in Friday night, what's one thing they don't know about the Big Fish?
Well, I think one thing is I'm traditionally from Kentucky.
Okay.
I moved to Moody about 2 years ago, almost 2 years, a year and a half, but something like that, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you, I know a lot of schools are looking at you, recruiting you.
Yes, sir.
How's that going? Can you talk about that a little bit?
It's going good. You know, I've put out some good tape this year so far, and I have 7 offers so far. I think 5 of them are Group 5, the other 2 at FCS, but, you know, you always plan on getting bigger and better, but never can be happy where you're at. You got to keep going.
Well, that's great, Fish. Well, we're looking forward to this Friday night at homecoming, and we're praying for a good game, a healthy game for this coming Friday night and for the rest of the season.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Fish.
Thank you.
All right, folks, you've been watching the Coach Jake Gainey Show here on the 411 Network. Welcome back in to the Coach Jake Gainey Show. Well, Coach, about to start in region play. You got a 4-game stretch here to finish out the season, but the first one is homecoming week against Center Point. Center Point's under a new coach this year, kind of struggling a little bit. Talk about Center Point and the game plan for Friday night.
Yeah, so, first coach this is his first year at Center Point. They've struggled a little bit, but they still, what scares you about a team, Center Point is like, I always judge a team as a defensive coach, like how explosive are they? Like, are they a team that has to drive the ball 15 plays to score, or can they score in 1 play or 3 plays? And they're a team, they have some really, really explosive receivers, running back, quarterback can scramble, and can hurt you with his legs. And so, it obviously worries you defensively because you got to be able to play complementary defense, and everybody's got to do their job. And then offensively, man, they bring gas and make you make a decision quick. So if you're going to throw the ball, you got to know where you're going with it. And if you're going to run it, you got to get a hat on a hat and hope to crease them. So, every team from here on out, for us, we're looking at them the exact same in terms of it's the next opponent, it's the biggest opponent.
Yeah.
This week comes with its own challenges, being homecoming in terms of scheduling and parades and pep rallies and all good things for the community. But for coach is, could be a nightmare if not handled the right way. And our kids, we have good leadership. Like the St. Clair week, there was a lot of back and forth, a lot of, extracurricular things, and I thought our kids handled that like champs. So I expect the same thing this week.
And that's going to be my next question. I know in the past, and talking to you for the last 4 years, one of your biggest challenges is this week as coaches trying to keep everybody from getting in trouble. So is there a curfew you set for the team, and just talking to the senior leadership, like make sure everybody's doing the right thing?
Yeah, I can't, I don't set a curfew. I try not to be these kids' parents at home, but, I just, I lay it out real clearly what my expectations are, and they know they'll be laid out again today, and they know exactly where I stand on some of these extracurricular activities. And, all this is because of them, and like all the festivities of a homecoming week is because of the football game that happens on Friday night. So just keeping the main thing and trusting our leadership. We haven't been perfect this year in that area, but we've gotten better, and I feel very strongly about the senior class of being leaders and being able to trust them. So it is a lot of self-policing, like you said. It's a lot of, hey, Jagger, make sure this isn't happening, hey, Cam, let's make sure that, X, Y, and Z aren't doing this. And so there's a lot of me putting the onus on the seniors and on the leadership of the team to make sure that we're handling our business.
All right, Coach, we're looking forward to a good game Friday night, a good homecoming game Friday night. It is homecoming here at the Bill, so all you former Moody alumni, we need you in the stands this Friday night for homecoming. Probably going to be a lot of pregame activities before kickoff, so I will get here early and get your seat. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. 411 Network will start our broadcast around 6 p.m. Hope to see a big crowd here at the Bill. Again, we want to thank First Baptist Church of Moody for their support. Also, I want to thank Willie Strickland for filling in for me for the last 2 weeks. Thank you, Willie. Again, you're watching the Coach Jake Gainey Show on the 411 Network.
I'm Ashlyn Cook.
I'm Brett Madison.
I'm Willie Strickland.
I'm Brett Stagg.
I'm David Simpson.
Hey, this is Coach Gainey, and you're watching Moody Blue Devil Football on the 411 Network.
Deep within our hearts lie memories shared these years gone by as we sing our alma mater, our own Moody High. Time may cause us separation as we chose our fate in life. Naught can cause us to forget thee, hell to Moody High. The tradition of homecoming began in the early 1900s at colleges and universities to welcome alumni back to campus for a football game. By the 1920s and 30s, the tradition has spread to high schools, where it evolved to include features like coronation of a king and queen. The high school football homecoming game is a centerpiece of a week-long celebration that builds school spirit and brings together current students, faculty, alumni, and the community. Hello again, everybody. I'm David Simpson, and tonight, again, I have with me former Moody football player, Moody alum, Brett Madison, and always the big man on the sideline. And he's back this week, folks, Willie Strickland. We welcome you to Bill Morris Stadium, to the 411 Network, and to Homecoming 2025. Also like to thank our 411 director, Ashlyn Cook, and our producer, engineer, Eric Parson. They both play huge parts in providing tonight's broadcast. Welcome, Brett Madison, also going to be in the homecoming court tonight as well, escorting his daughter. And Willie, glad to have you back. Brett Staggs is out again this week. Just remember them in your prayers with Kayla having some little bit of health issues. So we just want to think their thoughts and prayers. They're in our thoughts and prayers. But Brett told me he will be back next week for the big game, 411, the Battle of the Bridge. With Leeds next week. So, Brett Madison, you got the tie on, and if I'd have known, I'd have wore a tie. We would look like ESPN.
There you go. Yeah, Monday night crew.
Monday Night Football, yeah.
Be the C crew, but yeah, we could have looked the part anyway.
Willie, glad to have you back, big man.
I would not be wearing a tie down here on this field, but I am glad to be back. I missed you guys last week, and it's homecoming. It's been a busy week, but it's been a great week. Glad to be back, you guys.
Well, it's homecoming, as we said, it's homecoming 2025 and playing the Center Point Eagles. Big region game. We're starting that big region stretch of four straight games to determine who the four teams will be representing Region 6 in 5A football. Right now, Moody is the only undefeated team in the region, but some key matchups tonight in the region that could set the stages for first, second, third, and fourth. You got to finish in, and Coach Gaines, he told me, he goes, I really don't care where we finish in the region as long as we're there. And so, hats off to him for having that mentality, because you would think most coaches want to do first or second because you get that home field advantage. But Coach Gaines just give me an opportunity.
Just get in the dance. Leeds St. Clair, big, like you said, big matchup. It's going to decide kind of.
It is.
As well as you got Jacksonville.
Springville,
yeah.
I think this week, Lincoln is off this week out of the region. They're taking the week off. So I meant to ask Coach Gaines, and I'll try to ask him this week in the coaches show about scheduling the off week. Do you decide that, or is it something the state does, or does he, I want to do it at the beginning? Or because some teams have their off week at the beginning, first week. Moody's is at the end of the week, which I think is the best because it gives you a extra week of rest before you hit the playoffs. But some like to do it in the middle, so.
Yeah, it gives you that opportunity for those that don't to scout as well.
It is football weather tonight.
It is.
I know you're in a suit and tie and it's kind of warm.
It could be a lot worse.
It could be a lot. That sun could be beating down on you, sweat and all that stuff. But, again, people still coming in off 411 on the high school drive. Decent crowd starting to fill in here at the Bill. Not sure how many folks Center Point will have on their side tonight, but, again, it's a key region matchup. You cannot take your guard down. So the Moody Blues Marching Band will be performing at 6:30. So we're going to kind of speed things up tonight a little bit and go ahead and get into our game day picks. We've got 11 games on the docket due to the fact last week the Arrington Purple Cats canceled their game, and it was due to weather. Ashlyn, I'm looking at our director. She's behind me over here. She's behind the curtain with Eric Parsons here. They run the show. They're like the Wizard of Oz. So due to rain, weather, or what? Severe weather. Okay, well, didn't know that, and I'm looking for the score, trying to find it, and send a group text out, but kind of got ignored by somebody who's alumni from there. But I'm giving Ashlyn a hard time, but she does a great job for the 411 Network. So we'll go ahead and get these games going. First game on the docket, a big game, a hard game to pick. To be actually, that's the truth. Oxford Yellow Jackets 3-3, They're at Pell City Panthers, who are 4-1. Willie Strickland, who do you have?
Pete Rich Alumni Stadium is the site of this year's rivalry game. This is the 60th meeting with Oxford leading the series 40-18-1. They started playing each other way back in 1920 on a Wednesday, which is odd when I saw that. Oxford has won the last 12 straight. Pell City's last win came in 2020, 34-28. This is Pell City's best chance to finally get a win against the Yellow Jackets. So I'm going out on a limb, and I'm going to pick Pell City.
Okay. Willie goes Pell City. Brett Madison, who do you have?
Yeah, Willie, that I kind of had the same thought, but, like I said, Oxford has dominated the series over the years, but just had that feeling, Pell City at home, and this the year they get them. So I'm going to go with Pell City as well.
All right, Brett Madison just picked Pell City. Brett Staggs also picks Pell City. Eric Parsons goes with the Panthers. Ashland Cook with the Panthers, and I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to be different tonight. I just got that feeling the Yellow Jackets are going to get that win, so I'll probably regret it in the morning. But, hey, it's all in fun anyway, right? Because everybody wants to – I don't know if Brett Staggs really gets upset when you don't finish first, and you're the defending champion, I believe.
Hey,
what's those
like
saying?
I said, throwing darts. I'm throwing darts up there.
Second game on the docket. The Raglan Purple Devils 1-4. They're on the road at Valley Head Tigers, who are 3-3. Willie, who do you have?
Valley Head is a short 84-mile trip from here, located just above Fort Payne. This is the 11th meeting between these two, with Raglan leading the series 7-3. It's a weird series that started back in 2002. Raglan won 2 straight, then the Tigers won 2 straight. According to script, Raglan won last year, so they should win this year, but I'm picking Valley Head to break the script and win at home tonight.
All right, sorry, yes, go with Valley Head. Brett Madison, who do you have?
Yeah, I'm going to follow Willie's lead there on this one as well. I like the home team to get the win and bring that series back closer to even.
Sorry, folks, we had some interruption there. So who'd you pick, Brett Madison? I'm sorry.
I'll go with Valley Head.
All right. Brett Staggs goes with Raglan. Eric Parsons goes with Raglan. Ashland Cook goes with Valley Head. And I'm going to go with Valley Head to get that win tonight. Game number 3, Asheville Bulldogs 4-1 at White Plains Wildcats 2-3. Willie, who do you have?
This is the 12th meeting in the series that started in 2010. Asheville leads 6-5. It is a series of streaks with Asheville on a 3-game losing streak. They last won back in 2017, 26-20. This is a new Asheville, and I'm picking Asheville to end the losing streak at White Plains tonight.
All right, Brett Madison, who do you have?
Man, Willie, we're either going to do really well or we're going to do really bad together. I like Asheville as well to get the win up at White Plains.
Brett Staggs goes with the Bulldogs. Ashland Cook goes with the Bulldogs. Eric Parsons decides to go with White Plains Wildcats. And I'm going to go with Asheville to get that win tonight. Next game, Victory Christian Lions 2-2 at Winterboro Bulldogs 5-0. Willie, who do you have?
This is the 16th meeting with the Bulldogs leading the series 13-2. This series started back in 2002 also. The Bulldogs won the first 9 of 10 meetings from 2002 to 2019 when the Lions finally won 21-14. Their last win was 2022, 25-12. Victory is up and down these days, so I'm picking Winterboro to win tonight.
Willie goes with the Winterboro Bulldogs. Brett Madison, who do you have?
Yeah, the home team there with the firepower they have, I'm going to have to go with Winterboro as well.
Yeah. All right, Brett Staggs goes with Winterboro. Ashland Cook goes with Winterboro. Eric Parsons sticks with the Christian Lions. He picks Victory. And I'm also going to pick the Bulldogs, Winterboro, to get that win tonight. Next game on the docket, Ezekiel Academy Knights 3-3 on the road at East Central Patriots, who are 2-3. Willie, who do you have?
Ezekiel plays their home games in Montgomery. This series started back in 2020. One of the biggest turns in the direction for the East Central program was a come-from-behind win at Ezekiel after trailing 40-26 to win 50-46. This will be a tough game for the Patriots, but I'm picking them to get the win at home tonight.
Willie goes with East Central. Brett Madison.
Yeah, Willie, I know you're close with the program over there at East Central, and I like the home team to get the win as well and get the victory tonight.
Brett Staggs also picks East Central. Eric Parsons picks East Central. Ashlyn Cook, East Central. And I'm going to go with the Patriots as well, East Central, to get that win. All right, now we got the Providence Christian Eagles 4-1 on the road at Arrington Purple Cats, who are 4-0. All right, Willie, who do you have?
Well, this is the 12th meeting between these two schools. Providence leads the series 8-3. They started playing back in 2006. Arrington won the first 3, and the Eagles have won 8 straight. 2008 was Arrington's last win. I'm picking Arrington to keep their season alive and send the Eagles back to Dalton with a loss.
All right. Brett Madison, who do you have?
Well, it's a long time since 2008, but I'm going to go with Arrington as well to break the streak and stay undefeated this season.
Brett Staggs also picks the Purple Cats. Ashlyn Cook steps out and picks the Christian Eagles. I'm just kidding. She picks the Purple Cats as well. Eric Parsons and myself go with the Purple Cats to get that win tonight. The Chelsea Hornets, who is Coach Gaines's he's alumni from the Chelsea Hornets, and so is his wife Peyton. So they're 4-1. They're on the road at Chilton County Tigers, 1-5. Willie, who do you have?
The series started back in 1996. Chelsea leads at 9-6. In fact, the Hornets have won the last 5 straight. The Tigers last won in 2007, 47-31. The Tigers are struggling at 1-5. Chelsea is not struggling. So I'm picking Chelsea to win tonight.
Brett Madison, who do you have?
Yeah, I'm going to have to stay with Chelsea as well. I think they just going to be too much for Chilton County tonight.
Brett Staggs goes with the Hornets. Ashlyn Cook, Eric Parsons, and myself pick the Chelsea Hornets to get that win tonight. Extra game on the docket. We had to get 11 to get caught back up. So this one is the Tarrant Wildcats, 1-4 on the road at Oak Grove Tigers, 4-1. Willie, who do you have?
I'm all of a sudden surrounded by the band now.
You may have to move.
Let me move. I'm going to move a little bit close to the camera. I hope I don't break it. All right. This series started back in 1948. Tarrant leads 5-3. Tarrant won the first 5 meetings, and Oak Grove has won the last 3 meetings, outscoring the Cats 133-46. Tarrant is not the Tarrant of old. Oak Grove has come up, so I'm picking Oak Grove to win tonight.
All right, Brett Madison, who do you have?
Yeah, Willie, I think you're right there. Tarrant's not the Tarrant you and I remember, at least not recently. So I'm going to have to go with Oak Grove to go to 5-1 tonight and get that win.
Brett Staggs, Ashlyn Cook, Eric Parsons, and myself go with Oak Grove Tigers to get that win. Now we're in Region 6, 5A Region 6. This is the region Moody is in. Tonight, Springville Tigers are on the road. They're 1-4. They're at Jacksonville Golden Eagles, who are 3-3. Willie, who do you have?
This is only the 6th meeting in what I call the Sandwich Series. Jacksonville won the very first meeting in 2002. Springville won the next 3, and Jacksonville won last season 4-4-14. Springville's got their first win of the season last week against Lincoln. I'm sure that got the Eagles' attention. So I'm picking Jacksonville to take care of business tonight at home.
Brett Madison, who do you have?
Yeah, I know Springville's coming off the big win last week, but I just think at home with Jacksonville, matchups just don't match up well. I like Jacksonville to get that win up there at home.
Brett Staggs, Ashlyn Cook, Eric Parsons, and myself pick the Golden Eagles. We're going to pause for a minute. We got 2 more games left, and we're going to let you enjoy the Moody Blues High School Marching Band.
Dance line choreographer Elise Roberts and guard choreographer Kirsten Pritchard. Tonight, the Blue Devils will perform their 2025 production, The Phoenix. Musical selections include The Phoenix by Fall Out Boy, Viva La Vida by Coldplay, and Uprising by Muse. Drum major Alexa McCain, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the Moody High School Blue Devils Marching Band. forward one more time for your Moody High School Marching Blue Devils Band.
All right, that was the Moody Blues marching band performing their halftime show pregame since it's homecoming 2025. Some of the, I believe some of the dancers, some of the majorettes, and part of the band probably in the homecoming court, Brett Madison. So I know some of the cheerleaders. Your daughter's in the homecoming court. So what grade is she in?
She's a junior.
She's a junior, okay.
Well, strong performance here by the band.
Yeah, sounding good, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
All right, we'll get back to our picks. We got two, probably the two biggest games of the night in Region 6. So the first one is another tough pick. It's got the Leeds Green Wave 5-1 coming off that big win against Briarwood. They're on the road. They're traveling up the road 411, taking on the St. Clair County Fighting Saints, who are 4-1. Willie, who do you have?
So before I give my pick, I got a notification on my phone. I'm going to give a shout out to my boy, former Blue Devil, Josh Knowledger, and his wife, Savannah, up in North Carolina watching the game. I love you guys. Josh, I'm proud of you. Thank you for your service to this country.
Amen.
So before it was Leeds versus Moody, or before it was Moody versus St. Clair, it was only Leeds versus St. Clair. This series started in 1969 before Moody became a school. Leeds won the first 7 to start the series. St. Clair won their first game in 1978. I was 5. Then Leeds ran off another 8 straight before St. Clair won 2 straight in 2003 and 2004. St. Clair's last win was 1914 in 2009. I remember that game. Leeds has won the last 7. St. Clair is a good team with playoffs on their minds. I'm picking St. Clair to get that win tonight at home.
All right, Brett Madison, who do you have?
Yeah, Willie, I think deciding factor in that game is if they can keep the quarterback over there at St. Clair upright and give him time. I like St. Clair to get the win at home, so I'm going to go with St. Clair as well. And I know it's a Leeds-dominated series, but let's go with the Saints tonight.
Brett Staggs is picking the Green Wave to get that win tonight. Ashlyn Cook, Eric Parsons are going with the St. Clair County Saints. And this was the one I back and forth on, but my gut tells me the Green Wave's going to pull the upset. If it's an upset, I don't know. They're pretty much even team. It got 2 good coaches there. It is, to me, a toss-up game, but I think Leeds it just got Coach Hood, veteran coach over on that sideline, and getting that big win last week, not giving up, being down 14 points in the fourth quarter, creating turnovers, being able to get that win, against a good Briarwood team, kind of may give them some momentum they need to finish out this season. So I'm going to pick the Leeds Green Wave to get that win tonight. All right, the final game, the big game. Center Point Eagles 1-4 here at the Bill, taking on your Moody Blue Devils, who are 4-2. Willie, who do you have?
There we go. Now, I did leave out that Leeds leads that series 22-6. I forgot about that. All right, so Moody is 1-8 lifetime against Center Point. The first win came last season at Center Point, 36-12. Center Point is one of those periods of struggling. They are 1-4, being outscored 170-44 in their losses. Moody has taken 2 shots on the chin from higher classification teams like Gainesville and Auburn last week. We're on the stretch of the season, like you said, David, with the last 4 games all being Region 6 games starting tonight. 2 more region wins for Moody will win them a playoff berth and a big step to something that has never happened in Moody football history, and that's back-to-back region titles. Moody's never defeated Center Point here at the Bill, but that ends tonight. I'm picking the Blue Devils to take care of business tonight. Man, that's loud.
That is very loud, Eric. There we go. There we go.
Wow.
Felt like I was at a Kiss concert there for a minute.
Yeah, I'm getting a little old for that.
All right, Brett Madison, who do you have?
No, yeah, I think Moody, being homecoming, on paper, Moody's the superior team here tonight, but you got to go out there and do it on the field, and I believe they're going to do that tonight. So I like Moody to get the win and go on to 5-2 on the season.
Brett Staggs, Ashlyn Cook, Eric Parsons picked the Moody Blue Devils to get that win. Tonight's a game where you come off a tough loss on the road at Auburn High School. Auburn pretty much dominated the game. Those that saw it, those that were there. Talked to Coach Gaines this week. Saw a lot of positives, Brett. We did see some positives. Kind of shot ourselves in the foot on some good drives. But, like you said, you have to play the game between the lines tonight. And I think Moody this week, preparation, knows what is ahead. You got 4 games. If you can win all 4, you're going to be undefeated again in the region, and you'll be the number 1 seed, number 1 in the region. So right now you're pretty much control your own destiny. They're 2-0. Everybody else has another loss. Next week, we'll worry about next week. Come into this game, talk about what's ahead. But again, we got to take care of business. Make sure nobody gets hurt. These are the type of games I've seen crazy things happen on injuries. You know, you have a big lead and you're well in control, and then you hand off the ball and something bad happens. So hopefully that won't happen tonight. But you know, football's football. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll take care of business like we should and get out of here healthy and prepare for another region game next week. So looking at, we've got about 13 minutes before kickoff, and we need to take a quick break. So you're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
Football there. Football there. Football everywhere. What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
Huh. Okay, what if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he couldn't stop his body like a human, so he ends up trampling him, and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back, and he tramples him some more, and he's like, I'm so sorry, I'm a buffalo. I don't know my strength compared to you.
Wait, what?
Come on, ref, let the boys play.
As respected industry leaders,
we are here,
working hard for you
in an effort to provide you with
excellence in sports medicine
and excellence in sports injury prevention.
We're here for the coaches,
athletic trainers and mentors
who are shaping the next generation of legends.
We are here to help keep your kids and family
safe and healthy.
We are here for you,
aggressively pursuing
victory over injury.
Are you looking to purchase a property? We can help with that. Looking to buy land or investment property? We can help with that. Looking to list your property? We can help with that.
We are Exit Realty Crossroads, and we are here to help people buy and sell real estate in the central Alabama area. Our local and knowledgeable agents are here to help you through every step of the process. Go Blue Devils.
As a superintendent, anytime you're designing and building new facilities, they're thinking about how do we make sure that that school can function not only for today, but in 25 years to 50 years.
I do know about running a school system, but I did not know a whole lot about construction. So Scout, just having them on board is just tremendous.
Jay and Sloan both make you feel like you're part of the project and you're not an outsider. There would be no way that I would go into a project without them.
Welcome back into the 411 Network here live at Bill Maher Stadium, better known as the Bill. Also want to give a shout out to the 411 Kids Foundation. They're turning 2 years old today. In just 2 years, they've given back more than $50,000 of volunteer hour of 50,000 hundreds of volunteer hours, support for students, teachers, families, and the entire Moody community. So congratulations on the 411 Kids Foundation celebrating 2 years of their formation. And today they were here early doing some filming, and I'm sure you're going to see that up on social media. They had like a little game day set up down there with some of their kids, which was good. And hopefully they were going to take some of our stuff that we do, but I didn't bother them too much because they looked like, you know, when you're filming, we all know when you go live, it's different. So congratulations to the 411 Kids Foundation, and we'll talk more about them later on during the game tonight.
Organization, yeah.
They do a lot. They really do. All right, a little late crowd coming in off 411 there, Brett Madison.
Yeah, kind of had a little lull there about 6:30, but the second wave's coming in.
again, a decent crowd coming, as we said, coming in. Homecoming 2025, and it's hard to believe this is game number 7 of the season. It just seemed like yesterday we were talking about trying to get together and make sure everybody was lined up to go, and here we are, we're talking game 7. So now you're getting into that, hopefully that fall weather. Felt good down there earlier during pregame, and we're all standing down there. I don't know how it was with you with getting your picture made with all the homecoming court.
Yeah, it's like I said, awesome. Like I said, little humidity's out of the air, a little cooler. Like I said, rather not have the suit on, but and it's good to have the opportunity to stand down there with my daughter, and just proud to do that. So,
yeah.
You can get me in a suit for a couple things, and that's one of them.
I think I probably know what the other ones are. So, they don't even wear them on church much anymore. So, it's pretty much casual. And there it is. There's one of my traditions. I see Greg Gaines on the sideline. Things are good here at Moody. So Greg made it in. The referees are starting to make their way up to the press box. So we are getting closer to kickoff. We are under 10 minutes now. It looks like we're about 8 minutes and 46 seconds to go before kickoff. So the teams will start running out here. The Center Point band just arrived. So I know there was some heavy traffic when I came over the bridge from Leeds to Moody earlier today around 4 o'clock. Traffic was backed up on I-20 going westbound. Now, they're also –
I think they had a wreck, yeah.
Yeah, had a wreck, and I know they're doing some constructions up near Pell City at the Riverside with that bridge. I don't know if some of that may have played a part in some of the traffic backing up, but coming across the bridge from Leeds to Moody at certain times is very brutal. A lot of folks use Highway 411. Let me tell you, it's
the communities have grown so much
in
the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
It's a great place to live and raise your family. A
lot of folks, don't they want that small town atmosphere, but you hear them say, well, I wish we had this, we wish we had that, as far as restaurants and shops and stuff. Well, when you start getting those people always say, well, we're losing that small town atmosphere, but it's it is what it is. Can't win for losing.
Control growth.
Give and take, guys.
That's
give
right.
And take.
Yeah. I have some kids coming onto the field here, so I don't know what. Sure, I see Coach Gaines' daughters on the field, so not sure what they're about to. Maybe they're going to recognize somebody here.
It looks like that could be part of the 411 Kids Foundation.
It could be part of the 411 Kids Foundation. Kimberly Harrison heads that up, and she's a go-getter. She's a mover and a shaker.
I see several little young ladies there that I recognize. I've got a younger daughter in the 4th grade as well, and a couple of her classmates out there in the group.
Big age difference there. You're 6 years apart.
Yeah.
Well, I did that.
Yeah. You think we had to talk us into number 2? Yeah.
My wife planned it that way. She wanted, I wanted them a little bit closer, but she said no, and then, So we're going to take it down to the field for a special recognition.
And remain standing for our national anthem.
Actually, our prayer and national anthem.
The Moody Blue Devils Marching Band.
Lord, I thank you for such a beautiful day today. I thank you for everyone that's here tonight. I pray for the safety of everyone on the field. Most importantly, I pray that both teams play this game in your name and for your glory. We thank you for this opportunity. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
All right, there was our prayer and national anthem. So we're under 5 minutes before kickoff. Going to have our hype video that is being played on the Jumbotron here at Bill Morris Stadium. And we got the crowd still coming in off 411 there, Brett.
Yeah, let me clarify there. I said 411 Kids Network and recognized a few of my daughter's friends, and my daughter's in the middle of the group as well, so I don't want to get in trouble. Make sure she's out there with several of her
Well, I
friends
thought
there.
they were going to do something special, but I think they're going to be part of the Spirit line,
Yeah,
I believe.
I think it's a couple of coaches' wives and a lot of close friends that sit down there on the end together,
Yeah.
so the big group come down to get in the Spirit line.
Here comes our captains for tonight for the Moody Blue Devils. It looks like it'll be number 50 is going to be Max Myers. Number 6, that is Owen Randall. Number 8, I'd like to call him the K-Train. That's Kevin James. And number 51, that is going to be Willie Kimball Jr. For the Center Point Eagles, looks like number 1 is Damon Cantney. Number 7, Justin Lomax. Number 4, Marquez Ziegler. And number 44 for the Eagles is Jaden Moore. They have the starting lineups going across the big Jumbotron. We're going down to Willie live for the coin toss.
Him and his head, the referee's tail, okay? I heard you. I need you to say it loud while it's in the air, okay? Sure hit the knee. Everybody ready? All right, here we go. I'm going to let you hit the ground. Heads. Heads. What you choose to do? Deferring to the second half.
All right, Moody won the toss and will defer to the second half.
Yep, thank you, Willie. As he said, Moody won the toss and will defer to the second half. So you see that black shirt defense out there first to set the tone, hopefully early tonight. They'll be kicking to the south end zone. Actually, he had Moody receiving, but Moody deferred, so I think referee got it correct there now.
Moody will defer.
As our PA announcer, my good buddy David Birdsong, keeping his eye on it, make sure that everything's going right. We appreciate David and what he does for the PA announcing here at Moody. It's as Willie knows, I've done it myself. It is sometimes, especially homecoming and senior night,
a lot going
on. It can be very.
That was my week.
And Willie was actually involved with the was it junior high homecoming? Willie, yeah, he's down there on the field getting his pregame greets in, and of course TD wants to talk. And
yes, TD wants to talk.
Yeah.
But yes, that was a homecoming for 7th and 8th grade on Tuesday night.
TD down there being TD,
Like I said, I know the black shirt defense is eager to get out there.
All right, here come your Moody Blue Devils, and that means it's our time for our Stag Steps to Victory. Brett Madison.
Yeah, happy to deliver the Stag Steps to Victory again this week. Step 1, control the ground game. Set the tone early by running the ball. Strong running game keeps the Eagles offense on the sideline and opens up big play opportunities through the air. Step 2, discipline on defense. Center Point thrives on broken plays and missed assignments. Moody must play assignment football. Everyone doing their job in the right place, the right time. That's how you contain their athletes and force mistakes. Step 3, the mental edge matters. Coming off a loss, Moody's mental toughness will be tested. Stay composed, avoid frustration, win the battle of focus. Don't let a mid-season blunder affect your execution this week. Win every play.
All right, Brett Madison, thank you so much for delivering those Stag Steps to Victory, and thanks to Brett Staggs for sending them to us. He loves doing that, and he did give me an update just a little while ago. Kayla is doing great after her little minor outpatient, I don't know if it's outpatient surgery, but she had some minor surgery this morning, and she is doing great. Everything went great, so prayers were answered, but we'll keep her and Brett and the family in our thoughts and prayers as she starts the healing process. All right, folks, our kicker, Ryan McPherson, Legatron, we like to call him, has it teed up on the 40.
Well, McPherson's had a good season so far.
Yeah, he really has. It's a weapon that could come into play.
Yeah.
Again, halftime, we'll have our homecoming court. Will be televised on the 411 network. So if you have any family that are watching, have family in the homecoming court, please stay with us. You'll be able to see the winner announced. Back to return for the Eagles is Justin Lomax. And they just turned the lights off here in the press box. And deep kick. It looks like it might be returnable. And it is. He takes it at the 5. He's at the 10, 15, finds a little seam. He's still up and running. And they're going to mark him down about the 25-yard line. So the Eagles will set up on their own 25-yard line. So a decent return, really.
Strong run by Justin Lomax there. Listed as a DB, 6 foot, 165 pounds. So nice run there to get him out to 25.
Looks like we got 3 down linemen now, and we're going to go to the 4-3 or 4-4. It looks like. Now it looks like a 4-3. Henry Smith, Willie Kimball Jr., my man Cam Mallory, and Niblet, Josh Willett, not Niblet, Willett, are your interior linemen. They're showing twin receivers down at the bottom of your screen with a single receiver up top. Their quarterback, I'm trying to see his number. Looks like it may be number 4. It's in the man in motion. He's going to keep it. They've been watching some film. That is number 4. And
that's a great job there by Caden Cofield.
Yep. So number 4 is Marcus Ziegler. He's listed as a wide receiver, but he's taking the Rams as quarterback.
I think they've got numerous athletes on the field, so we may see multiple guys back there in the Wildcat taking the snap.
So play lost 2 yards, 2nd and 12 for the Eagles.
Looks like now you got number 16, freshman QB.
Yep. Antonio Autry takes the snap, hands it off the middle, finds a little running room. He breaks off. He's got some speed. He's around that right side, and he picks up big yardage for the Eagles.
Yeah, kind of took a bad angle there and lost containment. Busted it out on the right side for a big play.
Like you said, Brett Madison, they have a lot of athletes that they could pull an upset here. You gotta be focused.
Much like Coach said in this coach's show earlier this week, you've got to set the tone early. So if you let teams,
hang around,
get some confidence early, it can turn into a slugfest.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Takes the snap. He's going to look to run, and there comes that defense, and they push him. There's big Henry Smith.
Defense did a nice job of stringing that out.
Yep, lost 1 yard.
Loss of 1 yard, 2nd and 11.
So the quarterback is that freshman. So now changing personnel again.
Yeah, sending Ziegler back out to the.
So it looks like number 2 now, Tyler Brown. He is a 6 foot, 180 pound junior for the Eagles. So they got twins at the top, actually trips at the top, twins at the bottom. Let's see what they dial up here. And who we're showing. Looks like we may get a false start. We were showing the blitz. The pass was way over his head, Brett Madison.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to get it out there quick into the slot receiver's hands and let him make a play out there in space.
They called offsides against center point, so I'm assuming they lined up in the neutral zone. So 2nd and 16 for the Eagles. Nine minutes and 57 seconds to go in this first quarter. As Eric Parsons working to get that showing up on your TV screen. So again, trips at the top, twins at the bottom.
I think we've seen 6 plays and about 4 different quarterbacks take snaps so far.
Right. High snap. Pass is complete. He's wide open. That pass is complete.
He did a nice job there. Ziegler just slipping out there in the little button hook and wide open. Nobody within 5 yards of him. So good pitch and catch. Got to tighten that up a little bit.
Marquez Ziegler on the reception, so it's going to be a big 3rd and about 6 or 7. 3rd or 7. They're saying officially 3rd and 6. They send the man in motion. And the ball's on the ground. The ball's on the ground. and recovered by number 4, Marquez Ziegler, so it's going to bring up 4th down. He lost about 6 yards.
Yeah, look, they were setting up the little speed sweep there and just never got the
Here's
handle.
the replay. That could have been dangerous for.
Yeah, it's fortunate to get that back. Center point was.
But a good defensive stand for your Moody Blue Devils. Back to return is number 1, Josiah Dozier, kicking for the Eagles. Number 77, Keziah Spates, I believe how you pronounce his name. He is. I was down there during pregame. He is a very large individual. We got false start.
Yeah,
false start against the Eagles.
He's a good-looking athlete. I noticed him as well. It's not often you see the offensive tackle doubling duties.
I believe he's the right tackle for the Eagles.
Doubling duties as kicker.
He was booming them.
Goodness gracious. I tell you what, if he plays basketball, I'd hate to have to deal with him in the paint.
So Lee Prater, looks like Lee Prater came into the ball game. High snap, and he got a great kick. Josiah goes back. He gets it, looking for a little block. Josiah finds a little seam. There goes Josiah Dozier. He's still up and running, and he's going to get a good return. He's up to about the 42, 43-yard line of the Moody Blue Devils. So good field position, Brett Madison, for Moody.
Yeah, nice return there by Dozier, picking up a couple of blocks and getting back up the middle. Little loose with the ball there a little bit. If we go back and watch that, I think Coach told him to tuck it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But nice return anyway. Get us out there in great field position.
Got a little ground level action going tonight, thanks to Eric Parsons. Aiden White goes in motion. LaCameron Meadows is the running back. He's going to get the handoff. He does a stutter step. He's up off the left side. He's still running, moving the pile, and they don't bring him down, so they're going to officially give him about 1 yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Center Point did a good job there of turning him up early and letting the rest of his defense come in to help. So good job there, limiting that to a 2-yard run.
Well, they actually gave him 2 yards, so 2nd and 8 now. So you got trips at the top of your screen. Josiah Dozier, single receiver at the bottom. Jake Lowry's your quarterback. He takes the snap. He fires it over. Pass is complete. Little running room. Defended well. Just Jelijah Rutledge is in open field. Jelijah Rutledge, man, he's so strong, Brett Madison.
Yeah, Center Point played that well, but just Jelijah made the first guy miss and broke a couple tackles and really just took that on his own. So great job there, great individual effort.
There's the replay. You got to just wrap him up. He's so strong. He breaks tackles so easily. All right, Moody moves the chains. They're inside the Eagle territory. 6 minutes and 42 seconds to go in this first quarter. LaCameron goes in motion. Jake Lowry's looking to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. Jake Lowry's in open field. He picks up about 7 to 8 yards. Smart move by Jake Lowry.
Yeah, it's hard to tell whether that was a design run because he took one peek in and then had some pressure coming from the inside, let that pass by, and then took a hole opened up and took it up for 8 yards. So nice play there.
Elijah Rutledge comes out. Aiden White comes in. So they're going to show trips at the bottom of the screen. Jake Lowry takes a snap. LaCameron Meadows looking for a little running room. He goes off that right side and picks up maybe 1 yard. So it's going to be a big 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and 2. He may have failed the game. Looks like the Eagles have an injured player. I'm trying to get that number. Looks like number 25. That is Kenneth Williams. He is a 5'8", 165 sophomore for the Center Point Eagles. We're going to stay here with it as it's homecoming 2025 here at the Bill. 5 minutes and 44 seconds to go in this first quarter. They're working on looks like his knee, Brett Madison.
Yeah, it looks like, I think you're right, David. Looks like he's in some pain there. Hope the young man's all right. Center Point coach is out there near his injured player, but he's
giving the head referee and the side judge over there an earful. He gets up, looks like he's going to be able to walk on. He's got a little limp there, so hopefully that young man will be able to come back and play. You hate to see injuries in high school sports.
Yeah, Center Point's got a lot of young guys, looks like, here playing so far tonight. That's one of their young, promising 10th graders. So, like I said, hopefully he's able to return later tonight.
So it looks like 3rd and 2 on the Eagles' 33-yard line. So let's see what they looks like. We got a 2-back set now. Looks like Juju Hill and LaCameron Meadows. Juju Hill gets it. Juju Hill up the middle. Juju Hill spinning around. Juju Hill still up. Draggling tacklers with him. He's going to pick up big yardage, and he's going to move the chains. Another big first down for the Moody Blue Devils. Here's the replay, Brett Madison.
Yeah, they did a good job there, the line did, of getting a hat on a hat and opening up a hole, and Juju did the rest.
1st and 10 Blue Devils on the Eagles' 23-yard line. Jake Lowry looks over to the sideline. They have their play. 18 seconds to go on the 25 or 40 second game clock. Jake takes it. He looks back. He's being pressured. He's being sacked. Sack by number 44 for the Eagles. That is Jaden Moore. Big sack.
Yeah, it's a big play there by the 5'10", 215-pound junior.
I think that may be the first sack of the year for that offensive line, Brett Madison.
Yeah, we still had engaged. We had the lineman engaged there. Just, defensive lineman, did a good job of keeping pressure on him and kind of tried to roll out, kind of roll right into that. So just a nice job there by number 44.
Kevin James enters the ball game. He is your lone running back. The K-Train's in. Got trips. Now he goes in. Kevin James goes in motion. Jake looks to throw. He's going to go deep down the field. He's going deep for Josiah. Oh, just a little bit over his head for Josiah Dozier.
I think Jake had him out there. He'd probably want that one back, going back and watching the tape. But I definitely had an opportunity there, just a little bit too much air on that ball.
So big 3rd and 22. This may be Ryan McPherson territory here, Brett Madison.
Well, we've seen that script. Certainly got the leg. I kind of look for something here, maybe smoke screen play here. Have the opportunity to break a big one.
Colin Eatman goes in motion. Pass is complete. That little screen, he breaks away. Elijah Rutledge still up, breaking tackles, but gets about 3 to 4 yards, so it's going to be a 4th down, and here he comes, number 39, Ryan McPherson. So the ball's going to be set at
about the 33-yard line.
33-yard 51.
You're right at 50-yarder.
Yeah.
Ryan McPherson to attempt a 50-yard field goal.
It's 50 yards right on the dot, so. Snap, place, kick. It's up, it's turning, and it's going to go wide left. Had plenty of distance, Brett Madison.
He did. He had plenty of leg on that, just pulled it a little bit left. But I like to see the confidence in the McPherson there, and that's going to come into play late in the season.
So kind of surprising here in this first quarter. Both sides having some solid movement and possessions. Defenses rising to the occasions. Big win there for Center Point Eagles.
Certainly. Center Point's a little undersized, but certainly has the speed, and they've done a good job of stringing our runs out and kind of limited us to big plays. So it's been a good chess match so far.
All right, Center Point will take it from their own 20-yard line. That is a high school rule, so if it goes in the end zone, it comes out at the 20. It does not come out to where the ball was previously spotted. So number 4, Marquez Ziegler is back at quarterback. They're showing trips at the top, twins at the bottom of receivers. Snap, the ball's on the ground. Henry Smith's got it. Henry Smith with the fumble recovery. Great job. Here's a replay. Just a high snap, and look at him just stretch out with that left hand.
Yeah, Henry just reached that big left paw out there and raked it in. So great play there. Heads-up play by Henry Smith. And sets us up there.
Old Hank, as I like to call him. Talked to his grandparents before the game. They're just good people. His granddad takes pictures all the time, and he's always here early. There's that black flag representing the black shirt defense. All right, looks like we're first and gold. The Cameron Meadows is back in the ball game. So I don't know if we jumped or if they were offsides. It looks like they were offsides from our angle here, but
that'd be flags and whistles, flags and whistles.
Offsides against the Eagles, so they'll be penalized 5 yards.
Yeah, the ball was never snapped there. So
no, they were coming. So it looks like we taking a timeout, official timeout. Looking at my producer, do we need to take we're going to stay here with it. So 3 minutes and 14 seconds here to go in this first quarter. Kind of, like we said earlier, Brett Madison, kind of crowd's really not into it, kind of
a subdued atmosphere so far. Yeah, no, certainly. And if you look back at kind of the history of some of the Center Point's games so far, they've played close games early.
They have.
And so – they are a little bit undersized. Hope, that we start leaning on them here a little bit here in the second half. But they've played well so far.
Yeah, you go back and I watched film this week on them, and they do play first half. They play they play tough. Obviously, they don't have a lot of depth, so by the game, as the game goes on, they get tired. But the new coaching staff over there, so they'll eventually try to build that back. Center Point used to just give it to Moody back in the day.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I sit looking at the roster here. It's just loaded with 9th and 10th graders. So I expect that just to continue to build. They've got a big underclass group over there.
I don't believe that was a heat timeout. I think it was a timeout charged to Center Point. I believe those heat timeouts are officially over. So first and goal, Blue Devils. Jake Lowry waits on the snap. He takes it. He's going to hand off to LaCameron Meadows. He's going to go off that right side, and he's in for a touchdown. And there's a late flag. I think they may get us for holding there. Yep, he's showing a hold. Yep.
Looks
we can
like
get the
we had a
replay.
guy pinned there.
So we got a lot of things going on up here in the press box. Our coaching staff came over. I don't know what's happened, but they come over here. So our producer and director are kind of tied up.
Good. LaCameron had a lot of running room on the right side there on that last play. So unfortunate their hold untimely.
I think one of the drones may be messed up, so they have to use one of our cameras, I believe. All right, so take that touchdown off the board. Still first and goal, Blue Devils. LaCameron Meadows takes it. He's still up, spinning. He's going to pick up 1 or 2 yards. Officially 2 yards, I believe. So second and goal. Number 78 for the Blue Devils, getting a lot of playing time. That's Max Abrams. He's a freshman offensive lineman, Brett Madison.
Yeah, we saw him a good bit last week and the week before. So, yeah, he's mixing in well there, getting a lot of playing time. That's encouraging.
LaCameron Meadows goes in motion. Jake's being pressured. He's going to go down again. That's 2 sacks on this drive. I don't think that this drive 2 sacks?
In the last 2 drives,
yeah. Last 2 drives.
Last 2 drives. The Center Point right now, they're beating us with their speed off the end.
They are. So. They're very fast. You know, unfortunately, we like to look at records, and that could be deceiving. And,
yeah, it's really a game of matchups.
Yeah, it is. Jake takes it. He drops back. He's going to go deep. He's looking for Josiah Dozier. Josiah Dozier. Incomplete. Good defense there from center point.
Yeah, Damian Cantry was in good position there to separate the ball there.
So it looks like Ryan McPherson's walking back out. Looks like the ball will be set at the 20, so about a 38-yard field goal, I believe, Brett Madison.
Yeah, a little closer. Let's see if we get a different result here.
Lee Prater is your holder. He looks back at Ryan. Snap, the place, the kick is up. It looks good from here, and it is good.
It is good.
Moody strikes first. They're on the board with 1 minute and 46 seconds to go in this first quarter. It's Moody 3, Center Point 0. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
Life insurance that meets your needs now for when they need it most. With help from your State Farm agent.
Call State Farm agent Bart Perry in Pell City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today.
Hey, I'm Grayson, and this is my sister, Mary Virginia. We're part of something special called the Honey Huddle. Look at Mary Virginia. She just earned her first B badge by joining the Honey Huddle. And me? Well, I'm cashing in big with the All A's paydays. For every A, Our Trust puts money in my savings. We've joined a local family we can go to as we grow up, save for cars and college, and whatever happens after that. Let's make saving money a blast together. See you in the Honey Huddle.
Welcome back into the 411 Network. Well, we're having trouble. There we go. Welcome back into the 411 Network. We got a lot of things happening up here, folks, and we'll do apologize. The Huddle Box camera that our sideline uses went haywire, so they're having to borrow an extra 411 Network camera. Luckily, the man behind the curtain has an extra one, so McPherson kicks it deep, and it looks like it's going to go in the end zone, and you cannot return it in high school rule. Once it goes in the end zone, it will be at the 20. So, you know, Eric does such a wonderful job for the 411 Network. He doesn't get a lot of praise. He don't want a lot of praise, but I give it to him because he has an extra camera. Who would have thought he'd have packed an extra camera? So
man behind the curtain's always prepared.
What's the old saying? It's better to have it, not need it, as to need it, not have it. That's also from a movie, one of my favorite movies, Lonesome Dove. So.
That movie still gives me nightmares. The snakes crossing.
The
snakes crossing the river there.
That's probably one of the. I know it was a mini series, but a great Western movie. Great Western movie. I still call it a movie.
Snakes crossing the river. That means I won't be watching.
All right, the Eagles set up 1st and 10 from their own 20. Let's see what this defense does. Another high snap and whistles again. So it looks like we're going to get false start.
Yep, they moved.
Yeah. So they'll be penalized 5 yards. I also want to give a shout out tomorrow. Little boy that made me a grandfather for the first time was born. My Braxton Luke was turned 10 years old tomorrow morning at 12 o'clock. He'll be 10 years old, man. It doesn't seem like 10 years. And he knows how much his pops loves him, and he's such a good kid. And I hope tomorrow's a great day for him. And I hope he's watching tonight. I told him I was going to give him a shout out. So love you, buddy.
Happy birthday.
All right, so 1st and 15 now for the Eagles. Another bad snap. And right up the middle, that's Barack Willis pushing the pile back. Host of Blue Devils, but I saw number 7. There's Owen Randall. Jagger Ludoff. He didn't gain hardly anything.
Yeah, Cantry, started on the left side, turned back right. Just too many Moody players to find any room there.
Officially, he failed to gain, so 2nd and 15.
Looks like we got Autry back at quarterback as well.
That ball's behind the line, but it's ruled incomplete. Moody's speed showing right there on that play, Brett Madison.
We're in position to make the play there. We got a guy between the quarterback and the receiver making them have to throw around him, and we got guys out there sitting there waiting for the play. So we're in good position there. And those are always dangerous. I always want to cover them up, whether it's a forward pass or not.
3rd and 15 for the Eagles. Autry's back at quarterback. He takes the snap. He's looking to go deep. He just throws it up. He's got a man. And no flags. I thought they may get us for holding there, but great
Mitchell,
defensive play from Caden Mitchell.
Yeah, Caden Mitchell, a little hand fighting going on as they broke loose there, but Caden in a pretty good position. And like I said, to let that one fall to the turf.
So 4th down, there's that big punter. Number 77, Keziah Spates. Yep, I think I got it right.
Good job, David.
Number 1, they call him Joe around here. South Florida commit. Good little kick. He's going to take a roll, going to bounce right to the ball's down on the ground. Got to turn around. Looks like center point may have it.
They're fighting for it underneath there. They do.
That's a turnover you don't need right there.
Yeah, I think a little bit of our own enemy there. I think we had a big play a couple games ago on a bounce there, and you get confident that ball's there. It's really got some speed on it, and did not get the hop, and really a dangerous play there.
Yeah,
that's the result.
Just unfortunate, but again, that's losing concentration, trying to make a play. I thought it was going to take a bounce right up to him.
You get the big hop there, you probably take it and run with it, but that ball was kind of hugging the ground there, and that's a tough one. That's one I think he goes back and watches it. We got to get away from that.
Yeah. All right, Eagles are set up in Blue Devil territory. 1st and 10 for about the 41-yard line. Autry taking up. That is number 4. That's Marquez Ziegler off that left side.
Yeah, Ziegler back in there, and he just kind of a little stutter step right and followed his blocking up the hole there. It's a nice 1st down play there.
Looks like he got enough. Big 10-yard gain. So 1st and 10. They moving the chains, Brett, with 20 seconds to go in this first quarter. Moody needs a stop badly here.
And those black shirts to rise up here and and hold them out.
Ziegler takes it. It's a high snap. He's going to keep it. And there's that speed. Look at Marshall Tiafilo. My goodness, that speed.
That's speed on speed right there. Marshall did a good job of turning and running and holding that.
He had room.
Game. He did. It looked dangerous there. Marshall took a good angle there and was able to limit that just a 2-yard gain.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Moody leads 3-0. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's got a rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Construction and Scout Project Management. These 3 organizations have gone above and beyond in their commitment to our community and school and building the next phase of Moody High School. Thanks to their efforts, our students have been given greater opportunities to learn, grow, and succeed both in and out of the classroom. Through combined team effort, they've been able to ensure a timely construction of our new high school and performing arts center that our students and community will enjoy for years to come. Thank you for helping to establish the 411 standard and showing what partners in education truly means. Your dedication to Moody High School is deeply appreciated. And tonight, we celebrate you. Please give a round of applause for tonight's Partners in Education.
All right, that was a special presentation down there on the field. So big 2nd down and about 8 for the Eagles after getting that turnover off the punt.
Yeah, it's early in the game. It's hard to say it's a big play, but this is a big play right here. We need to get a negative play here and get off get them in, keep them in 3rd and long, and get off the field.
Looks like a lot of movement. That's number 13 on the carry. Ball's on the ground. Moody, I believe they're saying they have it. Moody does it. Great at Brock Willis comes out. That was number 13, Braylon Bruno. He just
punched it out. Just kind of loose with the ball. He had a good run going. Good job there by Brock to punch it out and get on it.
All right, Moody sets up 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Let's see if they can get on the board here, Brett Madison. A little confusion from the Eagles defense. LeCameron Meadows just up the middle, runs over that middle linebacker, picks up about 4 yards.
Yeah, it's a good, strong 5-yard run there.
We got a lineman, offensive lineman, who is limping pretty. He's trying to, that's number 64, Dagan Metlock. Hard count from Jake Lowry, looks back over the sideline. Jake Lowry takes the snap, he hands it off. There goes LeCameron Meadows. Still, LeCameron Meadows breaking tackle. LeCameron Meadows down that sideline. LeCameron Meadows is still up and run out of bounds.
Well, that's just wanting it right there. That's a strong run.
Look at this replay.
Yeah, I think we changed some things up. We're going straight up the middle on them here, trying to negate that speed, and LeCameron just does the rest. Big run there by LeCameron Meadows.
And he gets some much-needed rest over there. What a run by the Beast. Didn't have a good week last week, facing a very tough defense, but he is getting his groove back. Kevin James back in the ball game. Kevin James is taking it. Look, there goes Kevin James. He's up the middle. He's open field. Kevin James still up. He's at the 20. He's pushed forward down to about the 14-yard line. The K-Train.
Boy, when you can, the 1-2 punch there. Yeah, KJ just kind of great block, initial block, open field. KJ does the rest.
Kevin James stays in the ball game. 1st and 10, Blue Devils. And looks like we're going to have a timeout. Timeout, center point. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
What do you dream of? Maybe you want to start your own business, buy your weekly cup of coffee, or to just be able to afford your favorite fruit at the grocery store. We're here to help. Alitrust isn't your average bank. We are a non-profit credit union staffed by Alabama locals and owned by you, our members. Because here, it's not just about banking. It's about having the financial help to live your life the way you want.
The law firm of Hill, Gossett, Kemp, Barentine & C welcomes retired Circuit Judge Phil Seed to our 7-member legal team. Since 1985, we've served clients with experienced attorneys, including retired Judge Jim Hill, Matt Gossett, Joe Kemp, Kyle Barentine, Shelley Rawlings, and Kirk Walker, focusing on civil litigation, personal injury, domestic relations, criminal law, real estate, probate and estate planning, corporate law, and mediation. With offices in Moody and Pell City, call 205-640-2000. A firm large enough for all your legal needs, but small enough to know your needs.
Welcome back into the 411 Network. Bill Morris Stadium, 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, about the 15-yard line. Juju Hill in with Kevin James. Juju Hill gets the ball. He stutter steps. He's still up. He's pushing. Juju Hill. Juju Hill's in open, and he's in. No flags. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Wow, what a run, Brett Madison.
Yeah, we're starting to get our block in here. Let's go. Got a great. I mean, you got number 58 there. Number 50, Max Myers, just staying with his block. Opens Juju up, and he does the rest.
Now you got a 1-2-3 punch late in the season. Coach Gaines knows how to build that depth. An all-important extra point. Snap, place, kick. It's up. It's good with 10 minutes and 38 seconds to go in this first half. Your Moody Blue Devils 10, Center Point Eagles 0. We'll stay here with it. Looks like we finally got something going, Brett Madison.
Yeah, started off a little rocky there. The Center Point was giving us some trouble there with their speed on defense and getting after us a little bit there, but put a few things together and I think started running the ball more right up the middle, and that seemed to open up a couple of big runs there that last drive. So things starting to go our way.
Stay with us at halftime as we'll get some remarks from head football coach Jake Gaines, and also for the homecoming court 2025. The Center Point Marching Band will perform before the homecoming court is announced. Back to return for the Eagles, number 7, Justin Lomax. Let's see if Legatron can put it in the end zone, Brett Madison.
Yeah, I think we were week 4 last 4 for 4, so I'd like to keep those numbers up.
Deep kick, and it is going in the end zone. So the Eagles will set up 1st and 10 from their own 20.
I think McPherson's getting warmed up now.
The cheerleaders with their pink pom-poms for this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I was on a Delta flight yesterday, and all the stewardess were wearing pink. So very important awareness.
Touches everyone at some point in their lives.
Yep, you're right. All right, 1st and 10, Eagles from their own 20-yard line. Whistle has blown. So they're asking the player must have his knees not covered. That's something they stress, so they're going to send him. Looks like they're going to send him out.
Yeah, that's a strange rule. You see them call it some
you're
crews
right.
are tougher on it than others. Obviously something there he didn't like, and may even be a shoe, looks like.
Little toss to the left side. He's got a little run room. He's in open field. Kind of caught Moody off guard there. Little toss left.
Yeah, he hit the corner hard, and Owen come up and made a. That's I won't say that's a touchdown saving tackle, but yeah, he breaks that one there, and it's going to be a race.
That play picks up a 1st down, so the Eagles move the chains. Another high snap, and he right up there to Cam Mallory, and you're not going to get past Cam Mallory, Brett Madison.
Cam just kind of slams him down and says, "No, sir, not up my lane."
He picked up 2 yards, so 2nd and 8.
Cam Mallory on the tackle. Pick up on 2 yards, will bring up 2nd and 8.
They've got twins at the bottom. Looks like they're going to – it's a quarterback keeper. That's Ziegler. Ooh, and somebody coming there hard. I heard that all the way up here.
Yeah, there's some hitting going on out there.
Oh! No, that hurt. Barack Willis on the stop. Gain of 2.
So 3rd and –
with 6 yards to go.
Looks like 3rd and 6 now for this Blue Devil black shirt defense. See if they can get this stop.
Expect Henry and Willett to be coming hard off the edges here.
They're showing trips at the bottom of the screen. He's looking to throw, and he gets pass, and it's pass is way short. And they're wanting pass interference.
both guys there kind of locked up with both of their receivers over there, and ball just kind of falls to the carpet there.
So 4th down now for the Eagles.
For the center point 35. Keziah State in punt formation.
Back to return is Josiah Dozier. I know he won't make that mistake again. Low snap, line drive kick, and it's going to take a bounce, and I think Josiah's just going to get away from it.
Yeah, smart move there. That one there kind of taking some funny hops, and too many things to go wrong there.
I saw Dagan Medlock kind of limping there that last series, Brett, but looks like he's
back out.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's limping anymore, so 1st and 10 Blue Devils from their own 37-yard line with 8 minutes and 27 seconds to go in this first half. Aiden White goes in motion. Now we have some shifting from their offensive line. Trips at the top of the screen. There's a little run by, looks like LeCameron Meadows is pulling tacklers with him. That's a hard running from LeCameron Meadows.
Yeah, it's a hard 3-yard, 4-yard gain there. Good positive first down play.
His helmet comes off, so he'll have to come out. Now Kevin James comes in. He picks up about 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Jake Lowry looks over to his coaching staff. Aiden White goes in motion. Jake Lowry takes the snap. He's rolling. He's looking. He's being flushed out. He just throws it away. A smart move by Jake Lowry there.
Yeah, good decision there. Nobody open. Get rid of the ball. Let it fight another play.
I thought he had Elijah right there open briefly, but they were breathing down his neck. So from up here, it looks easy to make, but when you have somebody breathing down your neck.
Trying to get those shoulders turned, rolling out to his left. Covered it up pretty quick. He did break open for a moment there.
7 minutes, 47 seconds left in this first half. Big 3rd down for the Blue Devils. Jake takes it. He's looking to throw. He's got Elijah Rutledge over the middle. He breaks the tackle. He's in open field. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. He stutter steps. He's still going down that sideline. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. He's in, folks. Touchdown, Blue Devils. No flags.
Yeah, Rutledge just set up in the slot there in a little quick slant. Hit him early. Let Elijah do the rest. Good move there.
Good blocking by Josiah Dozier down there.
Way downfield. You like to see that.
Now that all-important extra point. Lee Prater looks back at Ryan McPherson. Snap, place, kick. It's up, and it's good with 7 minutes and 35 seconds to go in this first half. It's Moody 17, Center Point 0. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
Kelsey, what up?
I think I messed up, Hank. I don't think I can walk away from football.
Say less. I got you. Jason Daniel Kelsey, welcome back to football.
This is a Buffalo Wild Wings.
Exactly. Where you watch all the games while stuffing your face with, like, the greatest wings.
So good.
And all the beer.
There we go. Let's go.
See? B-Dubs is football.
It's football.
It's football. Let's go, Sports.
Cleats we're back live here at the 411 Network. Bill Morris Stadium. Good drive put together by the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Coach Wiley giving his soldiers some instructions out there before they head out for the kickoff.
We were talking there, the referee and Coach Gaines, Dagan Metlock. I don't know what he has on his ankles or knees or something, but the referee they were in heavy discussion, I would say.
It may be something similar to the center point player. It looked like it had to remove something.
All right, Ryan McPherson has it teed up. Deep kick, and it looks like it's going to go into the end zone. So the Eagles will set up at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, McPherson just took that first kick to kind of get him warmed up. He's 3 in a row there, touchbacks.
First and 10, center point at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Jacksonville leads Springville 20-10 in the second quarter. Arrington 14-8 over Providence Christian. Leads 14-7 over St. Clair. Asheville 13-0 over White Plains. So some score updates on this Friday night. All right, first and 10 for the Center Point Eagles. Hands the ball off, and he is not going anywhere. He is pushed back, loses 5, maybe 6 yards. Henry Smith,
Marshall Teofilo, and a host of other black shirts in there to in the backfield early and often.
Lost 5 yards, second and 15 now for the Center Point Eagles. They're showing empty backfield. I believe that's Autry is the quarterback, number 16. He takes the snap. He looks to throw, throws it over the middle, and it is complete to number 1, Damon Cantney.
I believe that ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Cantney did a nice job of concentration there and looking it in.
Looks like he maybe picked up 3 yards on that pass. So 3rd and 12.
From the 18-yard line.
David Birdsong trying to get this crowd here at the Bill fired up. Autry waits on the snap. He takes it. He's looking to throw. He's going down the sideline. I got a guy. Whoa! Intercepted by Owen Randall.
Well, Owen Randall is playing center field there.
Wow. Great play by Baby Poe. Owen Randall.
Yeah, Randall here is just playing center field, reads it all the way, comes over and snatches out of midair. Great hands there by Randall. And I believe you said he wasn't that fond of Baby Poe.
No, he wasn't.
But
I had to throw that in
sometimes
there.
Sometimes you get names you're not that fond of.
He did say he was a better football player than his brother, so we'll see how that goes during Thanksgiving holidays.
Nice family competition.
All right, first and 10, Blue Devils from the 36-yard line of Center Point. With 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this first half, let's see if we can punch another one in. Jake Lauer looks back over to the sideline and gets his play. He's got 7 seconds, so he's got to hurry. Down to 5. He gets the snap. He's looking to throw. Pass is complete. That's Aiden White down the sideline. He's at 10, 15 stutter steps. They make the tackle inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. Correction, that's at the 8-yard line.
Boy, Lowry did a nice job right there of hitting 4 right out of his break. And Aiden White did a nice job catch and run.
Actually, they got him.
It's like about the 8 or 9.
Yeah, I think it's the 8-yard.
It's the 8.
8-yard line. All right, first and goal, Blue Devils. Kevin James is a running back. Aubrey Walker goes in motion. There's Kevin James right up the middle. Kevin James still keeps his balance, and he falls in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Boy, Moody's really starting to lean on them up front and having their will running the ball right at them. Nice job of Kevin James there. Strong run.
Ryan McPherson in for that all-important extra point. Lee Prater looks back, waits for his okay. Snap. Oh, little fake extra point there, and it goes into Jagger Ludoff for the 2-point conversion. Gives somebody something to think about.
That's right. Put something on tape. Give them something else to prepare for down the road.
With 5 minutes and 36 seconds to go in this ball game. I believe it should be 25 to 0, I believe. No, that's 27. That's correct. No, it's 17. We're trying to get our math here all added.
Oh, we have to call the math teacher in.
That is correct. I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking.
Well, I was with you, David. I wasn't sure of the 27 either.
Well, Brett Madison's going to step away for a little bit while he has to escort his daughter into homecoming court. So it's going to be me and Willie. Willie's going to be down on the sideline.
That's right.
Ryan McPherson has it teed up. Actually, it's 25 to nothing. We were right the first time. This kick is going to be returnable. It's at the 1 yard line. He crosses the 10 to 15. He goes off that left side, little running room. He's still up, but he's finally brought down at about the 28 yard line. Decent return there for Center Point.
Not bad field position for them to start this drive.
Again, folks, we'll remind everyone at halftime, the Center Point band will be performing first, followed by the homecoming court of 2025. Heard they had a good homecoming parade today. Willie, you right there, I'm sure you were at your business.
Yes, I was. I got to tell you, that is probably one of the longest but best homecoming parades I've seen in a long time. It was awesome.
Great.
Great job by students and everybody.
First and 10, Center Point from their own 28 yard line. Oh, confusion on the plate. He's being pressured. He just keeps it. Confusion from the Center Point Eagles on that play. Looks like it was going to be a handoff, but
that's what you call sandwiched right there.
Yeah. He lost 2 yards, so 2nd and 12 now. Antonio Autry is the quarterback. He's a 5'11", 175-pound freshman for the Eagles. As that clock continues to run here in this first half. They send the man in motion. He's looking to throw. Oh, and he overthrows. Pass was intended for number 4, Marquez Ziegler. Falls incomplete, so it's going to bring up a big third down. 4 minutes and 42 seconds, so Coach Gaines didn't have to use a timeout. Stops the clock. Want to let everybody know our mayor-elect Nick Rutledge will be announcing the homecoming court tonight. So big 3rd and 12 for the Eagles. He takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. He's got a little running room. Oh, and he breaks the tackle. He's still up, trying to fight for that first down. Initial contact was made by number 17 for the Moody Blue Devils, Samuel Deschamps. But that was number 8. I do not have him on the roster. This roster thing gets very aggravating sometimes because you have Dragonfly and then you have Max Preps. Well, Dragonfly is supposed to be the one everybody signs on to. So
looks like they're going to go.
Yeah, they're going to go for it, Willie. 4th and 1. Let's see if they try a hard count here. Nope. High snap. They're confusion. And comes in there late. I think he's going to give it to him. But he took a shot.
Goodness gracious.
Jagger Ludoff. Yep, they're going to give him the first down. I thought they had him behind the line of scrimmage, but it was kind of a busted-up play there. So, clock it. Go ahead, Willie.
He got that first down, but he definitely earned that one. Yeah. That was a shot. You're right.
1st and 10, Center Point. Oh, the ball snapped over the head. Ball still on the ground. I think we got it. We do have it.
Sir.
Who came up with it? Brock Willis.
Brock Willis.
That's 2 tonight for Brock Willis. Here's the replay. Snapped over the head, and Brock Willis just flies in there to get that ball. Another big turnover created by that black shirt defense.
First and 10, Moody at the 7.25.
Score update, it's Lee's 21, St. Clair County 14. Almost halftime there at St. Clair County Stadium. Josiah Dozier goes in motion. Jake Lowry takes it, this all-out blitz, and they read that perfectly. The ball's still on the ground. It's a forward pass. So a little razzle-dazzle just didn't work for the Blue Devils. Not sure, Willie, what happened on that play.
Looks like Center Point's defense got back there a lot faster than they expected them to on that play.
Oh, so they ruled it incomplete. So it went backwards. I'm hearing the coaches next to me from Center Point, they're not happy with that. All right, so it should be second down. Looks like the head referee is blew the whistle. He's over there talking to the head coach of Center Point. Willie, from where I'm seeing the game, it looks like it was a backward pass.
I think you might be right, David. I was standing behind the play, but from my angle, it did look like it was a backwards pass as well. I'm pretty sure that's what Center Point's coach is wanting to talk to him about.
He called it incomplete, so he cannot. I don't think he will change his mind, but crazier things have happened.
Crazy things have happened. So. Yep, he looks pretty angry over there.
Long discussion. So looks like they're going to. Yep, they made their case, and Center Point's not happy, but so it should be second down. The marker's still showing first. But Cameron Meadows with the ball. He breaks away. He's looking for a little run room, and he's brought down after about a 2-yard gain.
That's a good open field attack, and we got a flag.
Yeah, I see that flag come in late. Not sure if they're going to get us for a hold or. Looks like it's going to go against Moody.
It's actually 2 flags down there.
So waiting for the head ref. Holding against Moody. They'll be penalized 10 yards, just a spot foul from the spot of the foul there. So it's going to bring up second. So second and long now for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, looks like about 18, second 18.
Jake takes it. He's going to go right down the middle. Pass is complete to Josiah Rutledge. He has it, and he's in, folks, just like that. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And here's the replay. Great protection right over the middle. Elijah Rutledge just pulls it in for the Moody score.
That was a perfect pass. He hit
in stride.
And, I mean, got it just between the defenders, too. Great pass, great catch.
So, again, the all-important extra point. Lee Prater looks up to Ryan McPherson. He gets the okay. Snap, place, kick, up. And it's good with 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go in this first half. Your Moody Blue Devils 32, Center Point Eagles 0. Do have a score update up at St. Clair County. It's Leeds 21, St. Clair County 20. Almost halftime.
That is going to be a great football game.
It is going to be a great football game up there.
It was a high-scoring game last year.
Yeah. Again, stay with us for halftime. Homecoming Court 2025. Mayor-elect Nick Rutledge will be announcing the homecoming court.
South end of the field by the band concession to retrieve a lost item.
Clay Chalkville 14-0 over Mountain Brook. Asheville 20-7 over White Plains. Wow, Jacksonville 21-18 in the second quarter, leading Springville.
Sounds like Springville's woke up a little bit up there.
Arrington Purple Cats lead 21-8 over Providence Christian. That's going into the end zone. Legatron again. So Center Point will start from their own 20-yard line.
That was 9 yards deep into the end zone. Goodness gracious.
He has a leg.
He's got a leg, and he's a great kid.
He is
I had the opportunity to talk to him during the show a couple of weeks ago, and thank you for allowing me to do that, by the way. I really
appreciate you filling in for me there. It's the Coach Jake Gaines show. Isn't that right, Willie?
Yes, the Coach Jake Gaines show, and I almost messed it up right then, too.
Looks like I see Sid Walton's in the house tonight, Willie.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I got my picture made with him.
Little toss left there, and he's looking for running room. He cannot make that corner, and he's pushed out of bounds. Maybe 1 yard gain. Good to see Sid back here at the Bill.
Brought down by Owen Randall. Loss of 1, second and 11.
That play lost 1 yard officially, so second and 11.
As you can see, Center Point is definitely not in any hurry either.
No. 2 minutes and 33 seconds to go in this first half. Not going to get – Jake may use a timeout here. Little handoff, and he gets that corner, and he breaking tackles. Looks like Coach Gaines is not going to use a timeout.
Brought down by Noah Hicks.
Noah Hicks in on that tackle. Comes up a little slow. Big 3rd and 8 here as that clock runs right at 2 minutes to go in this first half. So Moody will possibly get another shot here. Stay with us as Willie Strickland will talk with head football coach Jake Gaines at the conclusion of this first half. They're just letting that clock go down. 1:43, as you see on your screen. Looks like timeout.
Timeout, Center Point.
Center Point, that will be their last timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
You think this is just a gray metal box, right? Let's get a little closer. Closer. Yeah, Manor brand air conditioners are designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA. You think this is just a gray metal box, right? Let's get a little closer. Closer. Manor brand gas furnaces are designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA. So this baby is true red, white, and blue.
Welcome back into the 411 Network. Do have some score updates. Chelsea 16, Chilton County 0, playing in the second quarter. East Central Patriots lead Ezekiel Academy 18-6 in the second quarter. Big third down here with 1 minute and 34 seconds. Looks like Moody's just in a little draw. Oh, he ran into Henry Smith and Cam Mallory. Oh, my goodness. And Coach Gaines is taking the time. Here's the replay. Just, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I understand the delay, but my goodness, if they're coming that fast, that's probably not the best play in that spot.
Oh, Hank and Cam are very, oh, my goodness. They are
at my age, if I see either one of those two, any of these guys, I'm just going to go ahead and fall down.
Yeah, amen to that, yeah. So with that timeout, there's 1 minute and 26 seconds to go in this first half, so Moody will get another shot. Again, we want to thank all our sponsors who help provide this broadcast tonight, the 411 Network. We really do appreciate it, and I know a lot of folks are a big fan down there in Florida. Joe Johnson is watching, dressed in his Moody gear. Appreciate him and all those folks that are watching, letting us know where they are. There's just so many. I wish I could name you all on the comments.
Charlie Johnson's dad is here tonight. So I just got finished talking to him.
Okay. Big supporter of the 411 Network, Charlie Johnson's dad, Stephen. So center point is in punt formation. Let's see if the Blue Devils go after it. You got Jagger going strong after it. Good kick. Aiden White's going to be the returner. He takes it to 50. He's at the 45. He's got on the wall. He's down the sideline. He's 35. He's at the 30. 25, 20. Aiden White finally pushed out of bounds inside the, looks like they're going to mark him at the 21, maybe at the 21-yard line. Here's the replay. He follows that wall. He hits that corner. And TD running down there beside him. So it looks.
On the return, 1st and 10, Moody at the center point, 21.
Yeah, they're marked at the 21-yard line with 1 minute 13 to go. Let's see what they dial up here. Twins at the top, Twins at the bottom. Little quick pass over to Kevin James. He takes it, looking for running room. Kevin James. And looks like we're going to get a flag. They're going to get holding on Moody. So, Willie, I think Jake may take a shot here.
I think he just might, too. We got, 1 minute 5 left. I'll take 39 to 0 at halftime.
Looks like it's finally halftime up at St. Clair County. Leeds is holding on to a 1-point lead, 21-20. So that's going to be a good one up there.
They must have missed the extra point.
Yeah, we have it up here. Eric Parson has it broadcasted up here in the 411 studio booth here.
I like the sound of that 411 studio.
That's right. Jake looks. He's being pressured. Passes complete to Josiah Dozier. He's got looking for running room. He goes down the sideline. He's run down from behind. He was trying to follow Big Fish there, and he's going to pick up a first down. That play almost tipped there by center point.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be 1st and goal at the 8.
All right, 1st and goal, Moody Blue Devils. 34 seconds, and the clock is going.
1st and goal, Blue Devils at the center point 8.
Josiah throws it up. Josiah, he called for it, Willie. I don't know if you saw Josiah.
I saw it. I saw it.
He called for it, but double coverage, and he went up and fought for it, but the pass falls incomplete with 20 seconds to go in this first half. Moody leading 32-0. Jake Lowry looks back over to the sideline. Let's see what they dial up here. Jake takes it. He's going to fake it to KJ. And there it is. Oh, Colin Eatman had it over the middle. Drops it. He was open, Willie. He was open.
And he has the perfect gloves on, so to be noticed, too. They're very, very bright there. But, yeah, he was wide open. He'll beat himself up over that one a little bit, but he'll be okay. He'll catch the next one.
So 3rd and goal now for the Blue Devils. They're showing trips at the bottom of your screen. Single receiver up top. That's Josiah Dozier. Aiden White goes in motion. Jake's going to throw it. He's looking. He's going to run it. He got to run up the middle. Jake Lowry has it, and Jake Lowry runs in for the touchdown.
Yes,
Jake
sir.
Lowry. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Here's the replay. He's looking. He just takes it. I thought the guy, the defender there, had an angle on him, but he just runs right by him. Who says that quarterback can't run, Willie?
Amen to that. I don't know where that come from, but that young fella, good run by him. I'm happy for him.
Yep, good run by Jake Lowry. 10 seconds to go in this first half. Snap, place, kick, good. 10 seconds to go in the first half. It's Moody 39, Center Point nothing.
10 seconds to go in the half. Moody 39, Center Point nothing.
We'll stay here with it. Center Point Band will be performing first, followed by the Moody High School Homecoming Court, presented and announced tonight by Mayor-elect Nick Rutledge. They're doing push-ups there by the cheerleaders. Doing 39 of them.
I don't know if he's going to.
He was struggling. I'm glad that ain't me down there. I know I couldn't do it.
I thought about going over there and doing some one time, but no, not 39 points. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
All right, McPherson has it teed up at the 40. Deep kick, and it is going into the end zone. So Center Point will get one play on their 20-yard line with 10 seconds to go.
I imagine they'll probably just take a knee and call it a half.
That's what they should do, but you never know. They may try to catch Moody off guard, but you got to be ready for everything. The whistle's blown in. Let's see what Center Point decides to do. Oh, ball's on the ground. He just falls on it. And that's going to do it right there, folks. That's the end of the first half. Your Blue Devils in control of this ball game, 39-0, and we're going to take it down to Willie Strickland with head football coach Jake Gaines.
Well, Coach, we kind of got into a little bit of a slow start the first few minutes of the game, and looks like we've figured it out pretty well.
Yeah, yep. That first quarter, offensively, they brought gas, and we felt like we had some early answers we just didn't execute. But second quarter, did a really good job of spreading the ball around. I think all three running backs scored, and then getting the ball to certain receivers at different times. I'm proud of the way we responded, but defense playing great, and that's about it.
Well, I'm sure you will make sure they keep their focus there for the second half too as well.
Absolutely. These are those game reps where, regardless of who's playing, they're so valuable, and we got to keep getting better. And and keep finding ways, like defensively to get stops and offensively to move the ball. So really excited to see some of these younger guys go.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll see you in the second half.
Yep. Thank y'all.
All right. Here's the Center Point High School Marching Band.
2025 Center Point High School Mighty Marching Eagle Band. Principal, Dr. Terrell Brown. Band Director, Mr. Mark D. Hatton. Assistant Director, Mr. Anthony Strickland. Band Assistant, Mr. Robert Coleman. Dance Team Coordinator, Miss Jaswanda Earl. Eaglet Captains, Jordan Gill. Color Guard Coordinator, Miss Kyla Ferris. Spinner Eaglet Captain, Destiny Davis and Gabriel Bullocks. Your drum majors for tonight, Jamari Tillman, Noah Hatton, Jeremy Johnson, and Amelia Davis. Now sit back and relax and enjoy our show. We first now open up with our fanfare, Africa. Our theme tonight, from ATL to Center Point, with the music of Outkast. We now give you Roses. Check out the movement and the precision of our drum majors. Now in concert formation, I present to you the enchanting Eaglettes, led by our captain, Jordan Gill. The Way You Move by Outkast. And now, moving from concert formation, we give to you the whole world, featuring our spinning Eaglettes. We now give to you Morris Brown, featuring our top flight Eagle drumline.
Where'd they go?
Ladies and gentlemen, now you have it. The moving in the group. The Center Point High School Mighty Morgan Eagle Band. Give them a big hand.
Good evening. On behalf of the Moody High School administration, faculty, staff, and student body, I welcome you to our 2025 homecoming halftime festivities. Joining the homecoming court tonight are the two students selected as the 2025 Fire Prevention King and Queen. These two students submitted essays on the importance of fire safety and prevention. The Fire Prevention Queen is Miss Gracie Brown. Gracie is the daughter of Robert and Cindy Brown. She is a member of the varsity cheerleading squad, Beta Club, and National English Honor Society. The Fire Prevention King is Mr. Sean Frost. Sean is the son of Curtis and Katie Frost. He is a member of the Moody High School choir, marching band, and theater department. Fire Marshal James Mulkey will now crown the King and Queen. Both students will be presented with a scholarship to the college of their choice. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Fire Prevention King and Queen, Mr. Sean Frost and Miss Gracie Brown. It is my honor to now present to you the 2025 Homecoming Court as selected by your student body. Representing the freshman class, Miss Monica Castillo. She is the daughter of Jose Castillo and Rosaba Aguilar. Monica is a member of the varsity soccer team and also plays for the Moody Soccer Club. She is also enrolled in honors mathematics. Tonight, she is escorted by her mother, Rosaba Castillo. Miss Sophia Dillashaw. She is the daughter of Becky DeArmond. Sophia is a member of the Moody High School Dance Line and serves as an ambassador for the 411 Kids Foundation. She is also a member of the youth group at Community Presbyterian Church. Tonight, she is escorted by her mother, Becky, Miss Sophia Dillashaw. Miss Sophie White. She is the daughter of Sarita and Courtney White. Sophie serves as the freshman class president and is also a member of the flag football and varsity basketball teams. Tonight, she is escorted by her father, Courtney, Miss Sophie White. Now representing the sophomore class, Miss Parker Childress. She is the daughter of Bethany and Wayne Childress. Parker is a member of the MHS Dance Line, Key Club, Beta Club, and FCC LA. She is also an active member of Motion Students at Church of the Highlands. Tonight, she is escorted by her father, Wayne, Miss Parker Childress. Miss Sarah Smith. She is the daughter of Josh and Kimberly Smith. Sarah grew up playing softball, volleyball, and basketball, but now she spends her time modeling and traveling. She has modeled in both New York and Miami. Tonight, she is escorted by her brother, Matthew, Miss Sarah Michelle Smith. Miss Addison Smith. She is the daughter of Kara Smith and Robert Smith. Addison enjoys volunteering for special events at the Arc of St. Clair County. She is also an MHS varsity cheerleader and cheers for Ace of Birmingham. Tonight, she is escorted by her father, Robert, Miss Addison Smith. Representing the junior class, Miss Ava Graham. She is the daughter of Hillary and Jeremy Davis and Nathan Graham. Ava is a member of the MHS varsity cheerleading squad, varsity tennis team, and the art club. Tonight, she is escorted by her dad, Jeremy, Miss Ava Graham. Miss Ella Grace Madison. She is the daughter of Brett and Laura Beth Madison. Ella Grace is a member of the MHS cheerleading squad and received All-County and All-American awards. She serves as the junior class president and is also a dancer at Miss Kelly School of Dance, where she has 13 years of dancing experience. Tonight, she is escorted by her father, Brett, Miss Ella Grace Madison. Miss Chloe White. She is the daughter of Courtney and Sarita White. Chloe is a member of the MHS volleyball team and cheerleading squad. She is also a member of the Moody Area Chamber of Commerce Ambassadors. Tonight, she is escorted by her father, Courtney, Miss Chloe White. It is now time to present the class of 2026 senior class homecoming maids and nominees for the title of 2025 Moody High School Homecoming Queen. Miss Isabella Frazier. She is the daughter of Jamie and Kim Frazier. Isabella serves as a chaplain of the Student Council Association and is also a member of the Youth Leadership Development Program, Beta Club, Key Club, and FCCLA. She is also a member of the MHS cheerleading squad. Tonight, she is escorted by her father, Jamie, Miss Isabella Frazier. Miss Macy Hardacre. She is the daughter of Alicia Yarbrough and Tyson Hardacre. Macy has been on the varsity tennis team for 3 years and is going into her 4th year as the #1 girl on the team. She has been a Beta Club member for 6 years and an FFA member for 4 years. Tonight, she is escorted by her father, Tyson, Miss Macy Hardacre. Miss Kinley Harvard. She is the daughter of Stephanie and William Harvard. Kinley is a member of the MHS varsity cheerleading squad and flag football team. She also serves as a senior class secretary and is a member of the Beta Club. Tonight, she is escorted by her father, William, Miss Kinley Harvard. Miss Elizabeth Seegers. She is the daughter of Croft and Christy McSeegers. Elizabeth serves as a senior class vice president and is a member of the Beta Club, Key Club, FCCLA, and National English Honor Society. She is an athletic trainer for the football team and an active member in the youth group at the Community Presbyterian Church. In her free time, she enjoys spending time outside. Tonight, she is escorted by her father, Croft, Miss Elizabeth Seegers. The 4 homecoming queen candidates presented to you were chosen by the senior class to represent them. These candidates were then voted upon by the entire high school student body to determine this year's winner. Tonight's homecoming queen will be crowned by the 2024 homecoming queen, Miss Bella Vincent. Bella is the daughter of Russ and Maria Vincent. She is currently attending Samford University and pursuing a degree in communication studies. At Samford, she is a member of the Alpha Theta Pi sorority and was selected to be on the Freshman Admission Advisory Board. Bella will now crown the 2025 Homecoming Queen. Congratulations to your 2025 Homecoming Queen, Miss Elizabeth Seegers. Thank you so much to our entire court and to all the fans here tonight. Thank you for your support. It has been a fun and exciting week here at Moody High School. And today's float winners in our homecoming parade. Community, 4 Elite, 10U, Henderson. For the Moody Youth, it was 2nd place, senior football. 1st place, senior cheer. And for your high school division, 2nd place, juniors. 1st place, sophomores.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Play hard, play to win. But when sports injuries occur, you can rely on Encore. Our professional team treats all types of sports-related injuries for athletes of all ages. Our licensed therapists work closely with the patient, your family, ready and positioned to get you back into action quickly and safely. At Encore, we love to see you move. Log on to EncoreRehab.com for a location near you.
My name is Nick Rutledge, and I'm honored to serve as the newly elected mayor of the city of Moody. As many of you know, the children of our community are especially close to my heart. That's why I'm inviting you to support the Moody Fire Department's annual carnival. This event raises funds to provide Christmas gifts for local children in need, as well as scholarships that help further the education of our young people. Let's come together and make a difference. I look forward to seeing you at the carnival happening October 15th through October 19th at the Moody Civic Center.
Are you looking to purchase a property? We can help with that. Looking to buy land or investment property? We can help with that. Looking to list your property? We can help with that.
We are Exit Realty Crossroads, and we are here to help people buy and sell real estate in the central Alabama area. Our local and knowledgeable agents are here to help you through every step of the process. Go Blue Devils!
Football there. Football there. Football everywhere! What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
Huh. Okay, what if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he couldn't stop his body like a human, so he ends up trampling him, and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back, and he tramples him some more, and he's like, I'm so sorry, I'm a buffalo. I don't know my strength compared to you.
Wait, what?
Come on, ref! Let the boys play!
As respected industry leaders, we are here.
Working hard for you.
In an effort to provide you with
excellence in sports medicine
and excellence in sports injury prevention.
We're here for the coaches, athletic trainers and mentors
who are shaping the next generation of legends.
We are here to help keep your kids and family
safe and healthy.
We are here for you.
Aggressively pursuing
victory over injury.
As a superintendent, anytime you're designing and building new facilities, they're thinking about how do we make sure that that school can function not only for today, but in 25 years to 50 years.
I do know about running a school system, but I did not know a whole lot about construction. So Scout, just having them on board is just tremendous.
Jay and Sloan both make you feel like you're part of the project and you're not an outsider. There would be no way that I would go into a project without them.
Life insurance that meets your needs now for when they need it most. With help from your State Farm agent.
Call State Farm agent Bart Perry in Pell City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today.
My name is Chief Larry Horton, Moody Fire Department. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone for their support in our carnival years past. Your continued participation has made a meaningful difference in the lives of children in our community. Thanks to your generous support and ticket purchases, we've been able to bring Christmas joy to many families. Just this last year, we provided holiday cheer for 27 children, awarded 2 $1,000 scholarships to Fire Prevention King and Queen, helping support their educational journeys. We're excited to invite you back to join us at the Carnival Wednesday, October the 15th through Sunday, October the 19th. The Moody Civic Center, and help us continue this important tradition of giving back.
Hey, I'm Grayson, and this is my sister Mary Virginia. We're part of something special called the Honey Huddle. Look at Mary Virginia. She just earned her first B badge by joining the Honey Huddle. And me? Well, I'm cashing in big with the All A's paydays. For every A, Our Trust puts money in my savings. We've joined a local family we can go to as we grow up, save for cars in college, and whatever happens after that. Let's make saving money a blast together. See you in the Honey Huddle.
Welcome back into the 411 Network. Live here at the Bill Morris Stadium, where homecoming 2025 just wrapped up. Nice homecoming court, and my partner Brett Madison is coming up here and taking off that tie and shirt.
I'm sure he's happy about that part.
Yeah. You know it. So Moody did win the toss and deferred to the second half, so they'll be getting the ball here. Looks like Leeds just scored in the third quarter. They're leading 27 to 20 right now over St. Clair County. I do have some score updates. If I can get them pulled up here. Oxford leading Pell City 21-17 in halftime. East Central 18, Ezekiel Academy 6 in the third. Chelsea 16-0 over Chilton County. Winterboro 20, Victory Christian 7 at the half. Arrington leads 21-8 over Providence. Brett Madison, probably, I know you don't have your headset on yet. Appreciate you. Could see some little razzle-dazzle here. A little pooch kick, yep, little fair catch. Smart move there by number 20. That's Juju Hill. So Moody will start from their own 30-yard line.
Juju Hill with the fair catch.
Leads 28, St. Clair 20 in the third quarter. 8 minutes to go in that ball game in the third quarter. That's going to be a tight one there, Brett.
Yeah, it sounds like those are all shaping up to be what we thought, close game.
Yeah.
One possession game.
So 1st and 10, Blue Devils from their own 30-yard line. Kevin James gets to start in the second half, and he passes complete to Aubrey Walker, and he's in open field. You're not going to catch him. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, in. Touchdown, Blue Devils, just like that. The Moody first play of the second half, and Moody quickly strikes and gets on the board, Brett Madison.
Yeah, Walker did a nice job. Ragsdale, just a single screen, slid out there and made a great block, opened him up, and Walker did the rest.
Aubrey Walker, when he gets in an open field,
off to the races.
All right, that all-important extra point. Lee Prater looks up, gets the okay. Snap, plays, kick, up. Well, that's very quick.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 46-0. Just that quick, and now you'll start seeing some. So we have those new lights installed, and they were installed in all of St. Clair County. So we're having just one of those nights up here in the 411 booth studio.
Technical difficulties.
There we go. There we go. There's Jared Morrison, his daughter.
A lot of work.
And she is tickled to death.
Brian McPherson to kick off. Ziegler and Lomax keep the receive.
Little things, Brett Madison. Little things.
Exactly. She worked hard on that sign.
She did.
Got to show it off tonight.
Kick goes in the end zone, so Center Point will start from their own 20-yard line.
Center Point from their own 20.
So now with this big lead, this is where it gets tough for us, Brett Madison.
Yeah, I expect to see starters out there, maybe one more series, and then start seeing them sprinkle in some different guys, and, get some guys some playing time. I see a couple out there now, so you want to finish out the right way.
Yeah, yeah. 1st and 10, Center Point from their own 20-yard line. Quarterback now is number 4, Marquez Ziegler. They mix it up.
That Jonah Williams enters the game there, number 28.
Clock went to 0. They did not call it. Looks like Ziegler just on the quarterback keeper. He picks up about 4 yards.
Had a hole there for a moment, closed it up quickly.
The clock was showing 0 on the 40-second game clock, and I guess they just let it ride.
Late in the games like this, sometimes you hold on to the flag a little longer, maybe than early in the game.
Little quarterback keeper again. Ziegler again. So they've watched film knowing that's hurt us the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, they've seen the tape the last 2 weeks, and, there's those guys had a throwing threat as well. Center Point's not had the same success throwing the ball as well, but they've got 4 different QBs that are taking snaps out tonight and really presenting some different things to us.
So it looks like we get another quarterback. Looks like number 1, Damon Cantney's lining up at quarterback. I believe that's number 1. 3rd and about 3. They send a guy in motion, a man in motion. Looks like another quarterback keeper off that right side, and, man, he hit that hole quick. He's still up. He breaking tackles and down the sideline, about the 47, 48-yard line. Just a basic quarterback keeper there, Brett.
Yeah, just, quarterback off the right end. Creased it. Lots of speed there, and Cofield comes up and delivers a big hit, but not after, he picks up 15.
Gain of 14, 1st and 10.
So they moved the chains, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. I know the black shirts want to keep that score at 0, so it becomes a pride thing. Handoff off the left side and breaks a tackle, and he's down the sideline. He's pick up big yardage.
Yeah, we had a shot at him there at the line of scrimmage, just misplayed it, slipped through it, and turned into a 12-yard gain.
Play made 14 yards, 1st and 10, Center Point at the Moody 42.
Just got a score update. Chelsea 30-0 over Chilton County. Wow.
Yeah, jumping on them pretty hard there.
That play picked up a Eagle 1st down, so they're moving the ball here, Brett. Looks to pass. Screen. Intended for number 8. I don't have him on our roster.
We don't have an 8, but, number 16, Autry's there. Obviously, they're throwing quarterback, the young freshman. Just a little off the mark there, high.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Eagles.
2nd and 10, Eagles at the Moody 42.
And off to Candy, he's looking for a little running room off that right side, and he's being pushed back. That's Marsha Teofilo.
Marshall got Willett.
Josh Willett coming in on there.
A couple other Devils there on the tackle there.
Gain of 2 yards to bring up 3rd.
Big 3rd down, 3rd and 8 now. Let's see. I don't know if this may be 4-down territory for the Eagles. They got to get something, build that confidence up.
At this point in the game, I believe you're right, David, here at this point of the field as well. Is to try to get half here and pick up the other half on 4th down.
We send a man in motion. He's got time to throw. He's going to air it out. And he throws into triple coverage. Number 17 for the Blue Devils. I thought he was going to be able to pick that pass off. That's number 17, Samuel Deschamps. But he had Caden Cofield back there, and I think Owen Randall. So
we got double numbers again. I think that's DJ Price on the defensive side.
It may be.
The receivers kind of ran together and kind of ran their patterns.
Yeah, that is Derek Price. Apologies there with the double numbers. So they are going for it. Low snap. He's going to backyard. He's going to throw interception. And it's picked. He's looking for the running room. He's down the sidelines. He's at 30. He's at 35-40. And he's finally tackled out of bounds. That's number 17 for the Blue Devils, Derek Price Jr. He's a junior defensive back for the Blue Devils. Here's the replay.
Yeah, 4th down and long. He just kind of throws it up, serves as a punt. DJ Price fields it, takes it back the other way for Big gain there to set us up for 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10 Blue Devils from their own 40-yard line. All tied up at St. Clair at 28-28. So we're getting a barn burner up there. Brett Madison, Willie Strickland.
That's what we predicted.
Kevin James with the handoff. Looking for a little run room. Taking tacklers with him. Kevin James off that right side. Picks up about 5 yards.
That was a hard run by Kevin James. I believe initial contact came on the 1st yard, and he just drug center point guys with him for a 5-yard gain.
For the Eagles.
I just got a score. I don't know if this is true or not. My brother just texted me the score, so I got to be careful. He says it's not a basketball score. Juju Hill off that right side. He breaks a tackle. He's still up. Juju Hill taking tacklers with him.
Juju Hill on the
It says Abbeville 120, Long 49. Not basketball.
Not basketball.
Braylon Williams.
I don't know.
I think Springville took the lead on Jacksonville.
Wow.
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 Big 3rd and 3 for the Blue Devils. Hard count, and we're going to get that first down.
Flags and whistles, flags and whistles.
My brother texted me, said it's not a joke, so wow.
Offsides.
That has to be another sport. That cannot be football.
Yeah, they.
5-yard penalty resulting in a Moody first down.
That penalty results in a first down for the Blue Devils. They're in Eagle territory now, about the 48-yard line. Aiden White goes in motion. Juju White with it. Juju White off. He's off that left side going down looking for a block. He's at 35, 34, 33-yard line. Juju Hill.
Boy, the line did a nice job of opening up the hole. KJ picks up a linebacker. Big play for 15-yard gain, Juju Hill.
Moves the chain. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 34, from the Eagles' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 Blue Devils at the center point 34.
Sending Juju out there as a wide receiver. Aiden White comes in motion. Little speed sweep. He gets a block. He's still up. He's got open field. Aiden White still up, and the ball's on the ground.
I believe center point's got it.
Yep.
Pass to Aiden White.
Yep. Comes up with a fumble and trying to make a little extra yardage, and they stripped the ball from him. So his teammates are picking him up here.
No, just a nice cutback, big run. Like you said, trying to make a play. Just gets the ball punched out. Part of football, something they'll work on. I know at practice, ball security.
But it also gives opposing teams some film to look at, Brett. If he gets the ball, they know they can try to strip it from him.
Yeah,
they'll work on that.
No,
these teams will work on it.
It's part of the game. You're absolutely right. You know, you'll see the tacklers come in, and they're intentionally going to punch the ball out, strip it out. It's certainly part of the game and something you have to work on.
I'm sure Coach Gaines doesn't like these turnovers, so he'll address that this week. Center point sends a man in late. Ziegler's the quarterback. He takes a snap. It's going to be just a quarterback run. Brock Willis almost had him. Ziegler gets positive yardage over on that left side, picks up about 7-8 yards.
Yeah, of the 4 quarterbacks taking the snap, I believe Ziegler's, probably the most elusive of the 4.
Playmate 7 yards to bring up 2nd and 3.
Second and 3. Ziegler again looking for a little running room. He can't find any, and he just met Willie Kimball Jr.
Nice to meet you, Willie.
Yeah.
I don't know if
the pleasure's all mine.
Loss of 1 yard. 3rd and 4.
Big 3rd down for the black shirt defense.
I know several of these guys out there on the field see this as a challenge and eager to make the big stop here.
We got Josh Willett standing up there. Look at him.
Oh, he's ready to go.
Yeah, they're going to look like center point is going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
Pick six for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's got a rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick six, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
Play hard, play to win. But when sports injuries occur, you can rely on Encore. Our professional team treats all types of sports-related injuries for athletes of all ages. Our licensed therapists work closely with the patient, your family, and physician to get you back into action quickly and safely. At Encore, we love to see you move. Log on to EncoreRehab.com for a location near you.
Welcome back into the 411 Network. Here in the third quarter, Moody leads 46-0, 5 minutes and 41 seconds to go in this third quarter. You know, Brett, we didn't talk about this. October means it's baseball, playoff.
It is.
And my Cubbies won the wild card against the Padres yesterday, so they face the Brewers. So it gets a little tougher. And I believe, I'm trying to think, Tigers won, beat the Guardians. They won the wild card. Yankees beat the Red Sox to win their wild card. So,
boo.
Yeah. Now you get the divisional series starts, so a lot of baseball coming up.
Where the guys earn their pay here.
Yeah, yep. All right, third and about 4. Ziegler looking over to the sideline, changing his play. He's down to 14 seconds. They send a man in motion. Bad snap. It's just a quarterback run. Oh, he's met in the middle. He's still pushing the pile. Hard running there by number 4, Marquez Ziegler.
I believe the second effort picks up the first down. I think we had him stopped in the backfield.
He is slow getting up, though. Man, he took a shot. Yeah, he's going over to the sideline.
Ziegler on the carry.
Oh, he picked up.
Owen Randall on the stop. First and 10, center point from the road, 24.
Ziegler again, looking for a little running room. That's number 1.
That's Cantry.
Damon Cantry.
David
Canty.
On the carry. Jagger Rudolph on the stop.
He picks up maybe 4 yards. I think officially they're going to give 4 yards. Be second at 6. Center point just taking their time.
Autry back in at quarterback there. He seems to be their thrower.
Yeah. Well, it's number 16, Antonio Autry. Ooh, what a hit. We heard that all the way up here. Let's see who comes off that
It
pile.
looks like you got Marshall.
Caden Mitchell. There's Josh Willett. I think he made the initial hit.
Yeah, and Jonah Williams in there as well.
Now they got an injured player, center point does.
Play failed the game. Have a timeout for an injured player.
So timeout on the field. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
What do you dream of? Maybe you want to start your own business, buy your weekly cup of coffee, or to just be able to afford your favorite fruit at the grocery store. We're here to help. Alitrust isn't your average bank. We are a non-profit credit union staffed by Alabama locals and owned by you, our members. Because here, it's not just about banking. It's about having the financial help to live your life the way you want.
The law firm of Hill, Gossett, Kemp, Barentine, and C welcomes retired Circuit Judge Phil C. to our 7-member legal team. Since 1985, we've served clients with experienced attorneys, including retired Judge Jim Hill, Matt Gossett, Joe Kemp, Kyle Barentine, Shelley Rawlings, and Kirk Walker, focusing on civil litigation, personal injury, domestic relations, criminal law, real estate, probate and estate planning, corporate law, and mediation. With offices in Moody and Pell City, call 205-640-2000. A firm large enough for all your legal needs, but small enough to know your name.
Welcome back into the 411 Network. Third down, third and about 6 for the Eagles. Good to see Colin Baker back out there, Brett Madison. Had that ankle injury against Helena. Looks like he's almost 100%.
Yeah, that is good to see, getting in the stretch of the season where we're going to need him.
Ziegler looking to throw, and he's got a man wide open. No. Oh, broken up. Defending on the play was Colin Baker.
Yeah, initially I believe the receiver had a step, ball a little underthrown. Guys did a good job of turning around and finding it and getting it to the carpet.
Be a 4th down, so I think Center Point is going to elect to punt here.
Passes intended for Dontario takeoff. Keziah Space.
3 minutes and 37 seconds to go in this third quarter. Back, Aiden White.
White deep to receive.
Spates in the kick.
That's number 44. Nice kick. Aiden White calls for the fair catch. Those like that scare me because he's running up.
Yeah, and the ball's shorter than it appears, like you said. Got a flag on the far side of the field as well. Let's see what that's.
Looks like there may have been a flag on the field. I don't know if they're going to get blocking the back or holding.
I believe our gunner there, was locked up with the receiver. We're going to see some sort of hold.
Yeah, blocking the back against Moody. Those penalties you got to start cleaning up here on this stretch, Brett Madison.
Yeah, in a tight game, they're gonna make a difference.
During the punt, there was a block in the back against Moody. Penalty will be 10 yards from the end of the run. First and 10, Blue Devils from their own 35.
First and 10, Blue Devils from their own 35-yard line. Colin Eatman goes in motion, little jet sweep. He can round that side. He's got the sideline. He's in open field. Look at the speed from Colin Eatman.
Well, David, once he got the corner, it was out the gate. Colin Eatman with a nice run there, picking up about 30.
Big run off that right side. Looks like they're going to put him out of bounds at about the 48-yard line of the Eagles. But he picked up. Must have been a penalty on the play. I did not see the flag. So it looks like holding a spot foul where that.
10 yards from the spot of the foul will bring up first and 3.
Yep.
It's been a receiver downfield.
Kevin James up the middle. Kevin James in open field. Kevin James in open field. There goes Kevin. It's 20, 15, 10, 5. He's in. I don't see any flags this time. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Boy, Moody's just started running the ball right up zero hole, right up the middle. Nobody touches him. Kevin James does the rest. He is elusive.
He is.
I like seeing that. He's just such a good kid. Obviously a great ball player as well.
So Cameron Meadows must be getting a needed rest. I don't know, Willie, if you can find out. I haven't seen him in since that first half, so Coach may have just
I think he has because he's been down here talking to different people.
Okay.
Like he's just high-fiving and stuff. So,
all important extra point. Snap, plays, kick, up. And it's good with 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. It's Moody 53, Center Point 0. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
Let's come together and make a difference. I look forward to seeing you at the Carnival happening October 15th through October 19th at the Moody Civic Center.
You think this is just a gray metal box, right? Let's get a little closer. Closer. Yeah, Manor brand air conditioners are designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA.
Welcome back into the 411 Network. Some scoring updates. St. Clair 28, Lee's 28 in the third quarter. Oak Grove 49, Tarrant 15 in the third. Jacksonville 28, Springville 25 in the third. A lot of ball games, close ball games here.
Yeah, we're getting to the point of the season where everybody's improving, from 1 week to the
Yeah,
next.
you're right.
Yeah, a lot of good ball games going on tonight.
But this is where depth comes into play.
Yeah, you want to get as many guys out there on the field as you can to kind of build. You can't replicate this in practice.
No, you cannot. This is going to be returnable. That's number 7, Justin Lomax. He's still up and goes out of bounds at about the 34, 35-yard line.
Yeah, Lomax, when he's had the opportunity, has had some good returns tonight. I think that was Alex King and a couple of other Blue Devils there to push him out after the big return.
Starting to see some substitutions now. Debs Mobley in the ball game. Willie Kimball Jr., number 42 for the Blue Devils. Sawyer Commons is in at linebacker. Cade Mitchell's at linebacker. Little toss right. Commons in on the tackle along with Marshall Teofilo. Now he comes out. Barack Willis comes in.
It's a great play there. Des Mobley kind of made that play, got upfield enough to turn it in and keep it to a 2-yard gain.
Ashton Purdue is in for the ball game, a senior defensive back.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Jonah Williams in the ball game. That's intercepted. That is intercepted by number 17, Derek Price. That's number 2 for Derek Price.
No, I think they gave it to center point.
Oh,
they took
are?
it out of his hands on the way down.
Oh, wow.
I think they I'm with you, David. That looked like an interception. They went together, and center point's guy came out with the ball.
Here's the replay right here. Well, tie goes to the runner, so that freshman just met Mr. Kimball Jr., and he lost about, they're going to officially give him about a 2-yard loss.
Boy, he's a load in the middle. And later tonight, I'll go back and watch that last play a couple times over. I believe the ball was stripped after we were on the ground, but nevertheless, at this point in the game, it's just play the next play.
Well, I know they want to keep that 0-0 on that scoreboard, and black shirts do. A little confusion from center point. 12 seconds to go on the play clock. Looks like now they're going to call a timeout.
So there's a flag on the field as well. Maybe too many men on the field. I believe they broke the huddle with 12.
He's saying no flag. Well, they're coming back in. We were going to take a quick break, but starting the fourth quarter, tied up there at St. Clair County. Leeds 28, St. Clair County 28. All right, 2nd and about 13 for the Eagles. High snap, just a quarterback draw, and he falls down right before Caden Mitchell makes the tackle.
Did a good job of kind of getting him off his route there, off his in the backfield, and Caden Mitchell come up and made the stop. Boy, Ziegler's quick.
He is quick. They have some athletes. They just got to get a little bit more depth. That coaching staff's just got to stay patient. High snap, he's looking to throw. He's being flushed out. It looks like a hold, but there's the Des Mobley. Yeah, they're going to get a hold. They're going to get a hold on big number 77, but Des Mobley fought through that block, Brett. Here's the replay.
Yeah, Des just kind of picked him up. He almost gets away, but not going to get away from Des Mobley there. And like you said, 77 had his
I think
hands
Jake's
full,
going to decline that penalty. Because it's going to be a big 4th down now. So they're going to go for it, which I don't blame them. I mean, if they throw an interception, it's almost like a punt. But
yeah, send them deep, see what happens.
I think he's going to turn Des Mobley loose here. He's going up against that big right tackle, number 77, Keziah Spates. So that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Your Blue Devils leaving 53-0. So we'll pause as we have the lowering of our flag.
Your attention, please, at this time. Would you please rise and remove your caps for the lowering of our colors?
As always, we always want to thank our first responders, our men and women in our military serving all over the world, protecting our freedoms, giving us the opportunity to be here on Friday nights to broadcast the game and exercise our right to vote for whoever candidate we choose to vote for and be able to do things that we can do freely in this great country of ours. Looks like Oxford 36, Pell City 24 in the 4th.
Your attention, please, with Brody and Jesse Strayer. Brody and Jesse Strayer.
Jacksonville 35, Springville 25.
Thank you.
"12 minutes to go before we can start talking about next week." Fourth down, he's being pressured. And it looks like he's going to pass. Is complete and caught. He does move the chains.
That's number 18, Deterius Akoff, with a nice play there, back shoulder throw, and picks up the big 4th down.
I thought it was going out of bounds. So it looks like we may have a running clock here in this 4th quarter. So no clock will not stop for anything, I do not believe.
Well, Akoff's a good-looking player there, 5'11", 173, freshman.
Looking to throw again. Nobody there, but the pass is going to be intercepted. I believe that's Owen Randall again. He's down that sideline. Look at that speed.
that's Cofield.
Is that Cofield?
That's Cofield.
That is Cofield. Awesome. Caden Cofield, senior defensive back for the Blue Devils, gets this may be his first interception of the year.
A lot of teammates out there giving him some love as he comes off the sideline. Coach Campbell as well.
All right, Blue Devils set up 1st and 10.
Got Lowry still in, but got some young receivers out there.
That Juju Hill with the ball. Yeah, he picks up about 4.
Got Alex King out there at receiver. You also got Samuel Deschamps out there at the wideout, as well as Keelan Retta. So some reserve guys getting some time.
Get some
here.
reps, yep. Juju Hill, I believe, picks up 1 yard. Got some new offensive linemen in there. Number 62, Caden Crump. He's a junior offensive lineman.
We got number 70, Maverick Bevel as well. Sophomore offensive lineman. Looks like he's snapping the ball.
Juju Hill with the ball carrier up the middle. Looks like it's going to be 4th and about 2. Lee's just pulled ahead 35-28 and with 9 minutes to go in the the fourth quarter, excuse me. Juju Hill in motion. Looks like it's going to be, with that penalty, it's going to be a 1st down.
Yeah, that's twice now. We've got him on the 4th or 3rd and less than 5 and hard count. Just as discipline there, kind of young guys late in the game.
Clay Chalkville 49, Mountain Brook 0. That is a final. And Clay Chalkville, they just got it rolling. All right, 1st and 10 Blue Devils. Juju Hill, a little reverse. Is that Lee Prater? He's got open field. Lee Prater down the sideline. Oh, he's tripped up. I believe that's Lee Prater.
That's number 12.
That is number 12. My bad. Rashad Hines.
I believe that's King.
No, Alex King.
Alex King.
Well, I was giving Lee Prater some love there.
I was getting excited for Lee Prater.
Alex King, senior. Timeout, center point. We'll take a quick timeout as well. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
You think this is just a gray metal box, right? Let's get a little closer. Closer. Amanda brand gas furnaces are designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA. So this baby is true red, white, and blue.
My name is Nick Rutledge, and I'm honored to serve as the newly elected mayor of the city of Moody. As many of you know, the children of our community are especially close to my heart. That's why I'm inviting you to support the Moody Fire Department's annual carnival. This event raises funds to provide Christmas gifts for local children in need, as well as scholarships that help further the education of our young people. Let's come together and make a difference. I look forward to seeing you at the carnival happening October 15th through October 19th at the Moody Civic Center.
Welcome back into the 411 Network. Elizabeth Seegers was crowned homecoming queen here at Moody High School tonight. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Also want to give a shout out to the First Baptist Church Moody, who lets us borrow their enclosed trailer on away games, and we'll be using it next week as we travel up 411. Juju Hill with the ball off that left side. Juju Hill in open field. Juju Hill falls forward and picks up a first down.
That's a well-designed play. You got motion coming towards you, fake the give, and Juju just kind of picks up the rest.
Clock continues to run. 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the ball game. Crowd starts to thin out here at the Bill. Number 17 for the Blue Devils, that is Samuel Deschamps.
We got a flag.
And Willie says we got a flag.
Looks like it's going to be holding.
Yep.
Around that end, flag the play.
A couple other young linemen in there as well. 71. That's Lucas Pellegrini, freshman offensive lineman, good-looking kid there.
Getting them some reps.
Bring up first and 20.
Lee Predator in the ball game there, the wide receiver. Check and make sure it's not a double number.
Well, I'm looking at 54 as well, and it's telling me he's a linebacker, but I'm seeing an offensive tackle. Luke Bethlehem.
Yeah. Juju Hill met in the backfield, just thrown down. Under 6 minutes to go in the ball game.
Center Point still playing hard. You know, they're playing for pride as well. You know, they see all the substitutions coming in. And
so Juju Hill's lining up. We've got a new quarterback here. I'm trying to.
That's Juju there lining up at quarterback.
Juju lining up at quarterback. Juju's going to take it and go off that right side looking for running room. Juju Hill. I see Marshall Teofilo. He's got the headset on, so he's turned into Coach T.O. right now.
Hey, that could be a sign of things to come.
Could be. Could be. So let's bring up third down, third and about 15. Actually 16.
Hey, look for Juju Hill to throw it here. I think we've seen this earlier in maybe a JV game where he's gotten some quarterback play and had a big night earlier this week.
Now he's going to run it. Oh, he gets a good block. And we're going to get a flag. Holding against Moody.
That ref kind of said that with some attitude.
He did. I think he kind of giving it to Jake. Number 32 in the ball game.
Yeah, Nolan Nunley.
Yeah, he's a sophomore linebacker. Now number 19 comes in. Evan Burns. That's Justin Burns' son. Is Justin even here tonight? Yeah, got his granddad. Let's see what they call here. Third and long for the Blue Devils. Evan Caput.
Damari Wells, linebacker, 6 foot, 175 pounds with a big play there. Freshman as well.
Hearing whistles blowing. Timeout. Center Point with 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go in this ball game. Moody leading 53-0. Wow, got a score here from Hewitt. Thompson 27, Hewitt 12 in the fourth quarter. Wow.
Yeah, that's going to decide that region there.
Central Phoenix 33, Auburn nothing in the fourth. Kind of surprised about it. Yeah.
Wow.
Chelsea 30, Chilton County nothing. That is a final. Lee still leads St. Clair 35-28 with 6 minutes and 42 seconds to go in that ball game. But St. Clair has the ball and they are driving. Bryant Phillips, number 67 in the ball game for the Blue Devils. Burns still quarterback. He's going to hand off to Juju. Little reverse, number 17. He's got some speed over there looking for a block. And he's short of the first down, but
big run there. I don't know what you dial up for 4th and 44, but, big play. Nice run there by Deschamps.
2 minutes and 25 seconds to go in this ball game. Stay with us at the conclusion of this ball game as the big man on the sideline, Willie Strickland, will get some comments from Coach Jake Gaines about tonight's game and what lies ahead next week. And we all know what lies ahead next week. I believe we're safe to start talking about it now, Willie. Brett Madison.
I think we're good now.
It's the Battle of the Bridge. Big game. Could decide who gets first place in the region. Right now, St. Clair and they're tied up. Wow, they just tied it up. So it's 35-35 with 6 minutes to go in the ball game.
Whoever gets the ball last in that game is going to win that game.
Pass is intended. Number 4, Marquez Ziegler, falls incomplete. I tell you, Autry has a decent throw there, Brett Madison.
Yeah, he does.
As a freshman.
Yeah, young freshman there. They're working him in there. Had a guy out there a little bit, but see the referee there on the far sideline had a little misstep there. I think he's kind of walking it off, trying to follow the play there. I believe he may have.
Under 1 minute now. Oh, pass is broken up.
Ashton Purdue did a nice job there, senior DB.
Looks like that might do it. Next week, Battle of the Bridge at Leeds. Big game. A lot of construction going on over there at Homer Smiles Field, so they are offering shuttle service.
Yeah, they got the same thing going on there that we had here last year.
Yeah, that's correct. Autry looking for, no, that's number 2. He slides down, but I believe that's just going to do it. That was number 2.
Do it.
Tyler Brown. So that is the final, folks, here at the Bill. Final score, Moody 53, Center Point 0. Willie, make sure you follow Coach Gaines. Willie's got to work through the players there.
They parted the way for me.
Yeah. Yep, Battle of the Bridge is announced next week at Leeds. We need a big crowd there. Need to pack Homer Smiles Field. They're going to be ready. Coach Hood and his team. Even though they're in a struggle right now with St. Clair, it's going to be a tough game.
Well, yeah, just amp things up, guys. Guys have got to be focused. I believe we got through tonight pretty healthy. I know they'll be locked in this week, and we're going to have to play our best game next week to come out of Leeds there with a win. So looking forward to it.
We're going to take it down to the big man on the sideline, Willie Strickland, with head football coach Jay Gaines.
Coach, we always want a good win on homecoming. We got that taken care of. But most important thing to all of us, especially you, big region win tonight.
Yep, absolutely. Think mathematically secures us a playoff spot, I think. But, like we always talk about, region games are definitely more important than non-region games because we just need a ticket to November and let's see if we can go make some magic happen. But just really proud of the guys' effort. Got to play a lot of guys. It was encouraging to see the defense stand up there to their one offense at the end and get that big stop.
Well, they are in a dogfight right now with St. Clair. I think St. Clair's driving to try to tie the game up at 35. But we got the Green Wave next week, another big region game for us on the road at their place this time.
Yep. Looking forward to it. It's always a fun matchup. I think the game the past 3 years has been obviously really close the first two, and last year it was close there in the second half at home, and it's fun. It's always like we talk about rivalry games, it's a town and a community that we share a lot of ties with. A lot of people have family on both sides, and which makes it more fun and sweet. So got to have a great week of work. Thought we had a great week this week. This team bounces back really fast. I'm really proud of them, but it's 1-0 mentality. It's time, 24 hours, and we'll be on to the Green Wave.
Well, great win tonight, great homecoming, great everything. We'll see you at Homer Smile Field next week.
Yep, you will. See you guys there. Appreciate y'all.
All right, Willie. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, that'll do it tonight here at the Bill. Again, final score, Blue Devils 53, Eagles 0. It is Battle of the Bridge, so everybody who can needs to go over to Homer Smiles Field and support the Blue Devils. Airtime will be 6 p.m., kickoff at 7 p.m. Join us for the Coaches Show sometime next week around Wednesday. That will drop. Hear comments about Coach Gaines about tonight's game and the upcoming game with the Green Wave. Again, thanks everybody for watching on the 411 Network. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.